Oh, we're in. So everything should be working. Deathwing jump scare. Yeah, yeah. When I film, when I record footage, it's a lot of it is in a Wrath of the Lich King client, and so the undead dragon that jumps down at really high volume in the login screen. Oh, it's awful. I'm not sure if Deathwing is worse or not. I prefer the more relaxing login screens, to be honest. Why bold? It's fantasy. You can have all the hair you want. I don't know, actually. I thought it was funny. One time a long time ago. I think at the time my RuneScape character was bald, because I guess I just didn't pick a hairstyle. And then I started playing WoW at the same time as RuneScape, so I thought, why not make the character look roughly the same? I think maybe that's why. And it just kind of stuck. And all of my palas are bald. In fact, all my palas look exactly like this. So. Right. So, since my last stream, which was a long time ago, I've actually fully reset my PC. So, my audio might be messed up, things might be messed up. I've tried to get everything working, like this. I made this look special. I put some effort into it, but things might be a bit, you know, dodgy. So please let me know if there's any problems with the stream. Yeah. Right, we're in a game. It's to absorb more light. Yeah, it's a Paladin photosynthesis technique. That's it. That's exactly what it is. So from what I remember, we'd just gotten into Westfall, and over on the you can, if I zoom out, it's like there. Wait, no, that's not right. It's there. Around there somewhere, I did the first set of quests where there's like a murder mystery type thing, which was quite fun. But that's all I've done in Westfall. It's the only thing I've done. Gaussian blur, that's what it is. I downloaded an OBS plugin, and I thought, wow, that looks amazing. I've also got in the bottom left, you see the chat has been blurred. The reason for that is not only for, I don't know, confidentiality, but also so I could have the YouTube chat in the bottom left. It doesn't work, so I guess I'll fix that next time. But yeah, for some reason that just doesn't work. But hopefully next time it will be working. Right, what are we doing? I picked up some quests. I've got Captain Sanders' Hidden Treasure, which is telling us to go all the way down there. So we won't be doing that for a while. Then we've got I Take Candle and Live in the Life. What's Live in the Life? Use Two Shoe Lou's old house at the back of the Django Load mine in Westfall. His old house may only be used at the end of the Django Load mine. Interesting. And then we've got 12 Cobalt Diggers. Okay, so we just go into Django Load mine and kill stuff. By the way, after spending so much time in Westfall and Classic, it's really cool just to see some new like animations and stuff. Like this. Kind of caught me off guard when I first saw it. And also the idea that these people go around with minecarts, it's amazing. Oh, hello, I forgot this combat in this game. Seal. The game is loud. The game is loud, sorry about that. Let's just put the volume, let's just half the volume. There we go, and we'll go from there. Gather X, kill Y, yeah, pretty much. Hey Nick, thank you, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Oh, I need to put my glasses on. Hold on. Sorry, I missed some people in chat. Jonas earlier, you said Cata. Yeah, this is Cataclysm. Another player showed me that you can buy some chicken food from an NPC just over here. Then you can do the /chicken emote on a chicken 100 times. I've done that, yeah. We can do that later, actually. Yeah, I'm assuming it's a thing in Cata. Oh, I just cast a new ability for the first time. So, I'm not entirely sure how my class works because it's been a month, but I'm sure I'll get there. So you've got, yeah, so seals are 30 minutes, and this is the icon of Seal of Wisdom, but I guess they changed things around, because that's the Seal of Wisdom icon. So I wonder what they're doing with the Seal of Righteousness icon, the old one. I've got my heal, I've got Judgment, Crusader Strike, and Templar's Verdict, which is my spender, right? So I build up Holy Power. Hello. Build up Holy Power, and then I do damage. That sound effect is, it's a weird frequency. Hearing this music and then the sound of the wolf, so nostalgic. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I know there are some new tracks in this, in Cataclysm. They added some new music, and I think it's on top of the old... I think it's alongside the old music, so I think you can still hear both. I don't know if there's any new music for Westfall, though, but I've definitely heard it for Elwyn.
I can't cast that yet.
I loved your video about the Paladin class mount so much, gave me goosebumps big time. Hey, thanks, Nick. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I could make something good that other people enjoy. Which is still a bit surreal. Okay. 107 damage. I'm level 13. I guess I'm level 13. That's not crazy, but crazy. Can you turn off error dialogue? Yes, I can. I thought I already had, to be honest, Jonas. Error speech. Yeah, sorry, I always do that. I don't know how I forgot to do it this time. On a scale, on a Seal of Wisdom scale, how much are you for Kingdom Come 2, 1 to 30? Probably around 26 out of 30. I'm a big fan of Kingdom Come. Massive fan. Huge fan. I'm at the end, so do I just... Oh no, Living the Life market is there. Wait, let's just try it here. Oh, it worked. Glubtok the Foreman. I should have reread this quest dialogue. What is going on? What little Hume want? Why are you called Glubtok? Oh, so we're like overseeing a meeting. Running a 2-bit extortion operations out of a cave. Okay. This model is really cool. See, he's like a cyborg almost. Really cool. You're not playing Season of Discovery? I am playing Season of Discovery. I'm kind of raid logging right now, but yeah, I am playing it. I've nearly got my entire raid set. I nearly got full judgment, so I'm kind of nearly done with my looting. But yeah, I'm playing Sod still. Shadowy figure. This reminds me of in Season of Discovery. There's a shadowy figure. So this shadowy figure is recruiting people. Gotcha. Did I just instance in? I think I just got put in an instance then. Interesting. Ironic, I love history, come from Bohemia, but never got into Kingdom Come. Oh, really? Though I like they expanded upon the original story and used real history as a background for their own tale. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Definitely, definitely a huge fan. It could be interesting if you haven't seen them. If you haven't seen one, Boleslav, there are several videos, I think, of people who go to the places in Bohemia where the first game is set and do like a comparison, and you can tell that when developing the first game, at least, they used the world is largely built on references from the real world, and you can take like picture comparisons between the game and real life. It's really cool, the attention to detail. Have you ever played Horde? Briefly, only briefly. Not really. I'll be honest. I've not really played Horde. I played a bit of a Blood Elf. That was it. Oh, I guess I played in that Mists of Pandaria remix. I played an Orc for a bit, an Orc warrior. That was fun. But that's it, really. I definitely need to do it. I don't have anything against Horde. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, which is crazy, isn't it? Really? 131 crit, nice. But yeah, I'll be playing Horde at this point. I might even do it on Season of Discovery before it ends. Almost 30 people watching. Don't let them. Don't worry. I'll try not to. Also, wouldn't call 30 people fame. I'm really happy with this little community, but it's quite a small community, but I'm really happy with it. Is it hard to pick up Warcraft if you never played it before? Now, picking the game up, if you mean World of Warcraft, where am I going? I need to go back this way. Picking up World of Warcraft out of nowhere, probably yes. When I picked up World of Warcraft, I watched a load of people play it, like on streams and everything, and I had a good friend at the time who Sherpa'd me, who was like my mentor, and we played the game together and we leveled together, and he taught me everything because he has an extremely extensive knowledge of the game. So I had those on my side, so for me it was very easy to pick it up. But if you don't have those things, I imagine it could be a bit harder. It is still, though, even the original versions of the game were designed to be casual friendly from the foundation upwards. So there is that. There are far harder games to learn. What professions are you running? Sorry, I am skipping stuff, I think. Oh no, where I need to be. I've not took any professions actually. I've just kind of skipped it because I'm leveling so fast. But I imagine when it is time to do that, I'll take blacksmithing and mining, just the normal stuff. Okay, Sweet Justice, killing those kobolds. Jim reaches into a crusty old sack. Nice. Choose your rewards. A kobold basher, that's a one-hander. An offhand, a shield, a dagger. Okay, let's just take the one with the highest sell price. Which is this one. If I ever stare and it looks like I'm just AFK, I'm not quite AFK. It just takes me a while for my brain to read chat, so I do apologize. Choosing Kuttenberg for the second one and not Prague is a clever touch as well. I don't think Warhorse were ready to go straight to Prague. But the third game, maybe, if they do a trilogy, I think definitely. Originally, the game was supposed to be a trilogy, I think. Well, I think originally, the project was to be one huge, massive game. But of course, reality got in the way of that. So I think there's going to be a trilogy. Blood Elves joining Horde after what the Undead did to them after they were allied to the Alliance made little sense to me. From my understanding of Warcraft lore, it makes no sense. Yeah, the Blood Elves joining the Horde makes no sense to me. I just started playing Alliance in Hardcore a few days ago, after only playing Horde since 04. Oh, interesting. Not sure if you'll like it or not. It must be weird. It must be really weird. Good luck, though. Came back to this game after 15 years doing Hardcore because I wanted the good community vibe. Boy, is Hardcore stressful. I couldn't do Hardcore, Boleslav. I couldn't manage it. How's Cataclysm? It's fun. I'm just leveling. and the leveling is very fast. And I'm in no way encouraged to cooperate with other people. So frankly, I'm not entirely sure to what extent this is even an MMO at this point, but I am having fun. So there's that. So maybe labels aren't so important. Day 9 release videos we've been playing. Oh yeah, I heard Day 9 was new to it. Day 9 made a... Day 9 made... Oh, do you mean Kingdom Come? Because I saw Day 9 play retail WoW for the first time. That was a few months ago. He didn't like it. Why did you not take... you know, take Candle. Why did you not take Candle? Yeah. Looks fun but a bit confusing. Fair enough. Are you on Classic or Hardcore? I'm on Cataclysm Classic, Washi. The Night Elves were mean to them, so the Horde is now their best friend. Yeah. You missed Baron's chat? Yeah. I've never experienced Baron's chat, but I've got a good idea of what it was like. You have a trio of characters in early 30s, which puts the top 15% when it comes to survivability. Oh, nice. Right, okay. I'm going to play the game now. Apologies. Lou puts his hands to his ears and starts talking loudly. Stop, stop, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know, and I don't care. That kind of information is liable to get you killed around these parts. I got one more bit of information for you, and then we're done. A couple of thugs recently showed up at the farm, causing all kinds of trouble. I don't know where they came from or who they're talking for, but I know they're bad news. I may have overheard them talking about subjects that might interest you. If you're interested, you'll find the thugs back at the farmhouse. If you get caught or killed, I don't know you. Never seen you. Good luck, kid. Eavesdrop on the thugs behind the farm. Oh, so they're just around here then. There's no other quest to do? No. I just need to I need to eavesdrop, and then I guess I'm done here, and I move south or west or something, or southwest. Around the back. Now are they? Ah, here we go. Do I just kind of move near them? I can't really stealth or anything. Oh, this isn't eavesdrop. I'm literally... Okay, number one, I look just like one of them. But two, this is not eavesdropping. There's no way they can't see me. There's a snake. I'm easily distracted. Night elves were mean to them 5,000 years ago. The whole mana thing. Yeah, I get that. I just don't see that as a valid enough justification. You know what I mean? You like Blood Elf design much better than Draenei? Yeah, I'm a stickler for traditional fantasy. Oh look, they're looking at me. I was looking at the other screen, I looked back and they're all staring at me. It was kind of creepy. I'll consecrate about now. Yeah, I'm a very traditional fantasy person. I'm really boring, so I really like elves. So I guess if I did ever go Horde, it would probably be a Blood Elf. Or probably an Undead. Why is that screaming? Hurry back to the cottage. There's actually a narrative happening. I'm not paying this narrative the attention it deserves, am I? Whoa, look at that tabard. I want that. Okay. You were standing right here. What did you see? Oh, everyone's too frightened because of the crime. That's Two-Shoed Lou. That's the guy that was helping me out. Okay. And he's got boots on his head. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. Don't know what to think about this quest line. Feels silly. It feels different. It definitely hits a bit different. Guided progression is the way to put it. You're a sucker for dwarves? Yeah. It would appear that Lou really put his foot in his mouth. Oh boy. Yeah, he had these Horatio Lane, he had these puns earlier, I remember when we started in Westfall in the last stream. So let's have a look at what we eavesdropped. Did you meet her? Yeah, she's for real. She wanted me to tell you, Lugs, that she appreciates the job we did for on the Fall Bros. Give me a pile of gold to split. Okay, so we're still tracking down this person.
Light be with
this
you.
Shadowy figure. We're dealing with an organization here. You don't just off the richest bum in Westfall in broad daylight and leave no witnesses. Someone with a lot of power is behind these murders. What have you learned so far? So, I'm guessing the Defiers don't exist anymore. Well, they do exist, but it's weird. Why would they not why would he not immediately assume the Device Brotherhood? Like, I guess they got the shit kicked out of them in vanilla. That makes sense. But I guess this is set up for brand new players, right?
Be careful.
So what do we know so far? We need to follow the clues. Over at the Jansen stead, Jansen stead, you'll find a water-soaked letter and some scraps of red cloth. Red cloth, yeah, okay, it's definitely the Defias. Here at the Fulboroughs, you overheard a conversation between some shadowy figure and an ogre mage. You also got a confession to the murder from a bunch of thugs whom you then killed. Something isn't oh. There's an old couple southeast of here at the Saldine's farm. Head over there and speak with Farmer Saldine. Okay.
Light bless you.
Now, the Saldine farm is where I did the... it's where I got the chicken egg pet. So I'll go do that. Because I was actually going to forget. In fact, now I think about it, on Season of Discovery, on my main character that I play, the character I'm maining, I never did this. I never got the chicken pet. So, that's a good reminder. Oh, hi. Nice. I just annihilated that wolf. What level was that wolf? 10? I'm 13. Okay. Acceptable. I get it. It's CSI Miami means... I've not seen that. Gnomes and goblins have this can-do attitude, which I admire. Yeah, I like the quirkiness. Gnomes can annoy me, though. Gnomes definitely annoy me the most out of all the races. Like, even as an Alliance player, I want to kick them across a room. Oh heck, 35 watching, remember when you're rich and powerful? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because what if I do remember you, and it's not a good memory? Not that it is. My brain's just going all over the place. I didn't mean to infer that you're a bad memory. I'm sorry, John. I didn't mean that. You're a good memory. Edwin's dead, so the Defias doesn't technically exist as far as anyone knows. Gotcha. Funqueef, yep. How much time actually passed between the start of Vanilla and Cata, like, officially? It should be on the wiki. Warcraft.wiki.gg, I think is the official URL. Well, it's not an official wiki. It's the official URL of the unofficial wiki. But it should be there. It should be, like, a few years, right? A few years difference between Vanilla and Cata? Your tablet wouldn't be able to handle this game, it's so big. Yeah, probably not. The Dictator. You can run and read, just FYI. I can definitely do that, John. It's just my brain isn't very fast. I have quite a slow brain, and I'm not very used to it.
For the Alliance.
That's probably why. But I'll get used to it. Trust me. That man is a scumbag. Horatio Lane is a scumbag? Oh, interesting. Is this a twist? Listen, friend, I don't often give out advice like this, but you seem like a good man. Get out of Westfall. You're already in way over your head. All you're doing now is putting your neck on the chopping block.
Go with honor, friend. Be careful.
With the downtrodden masses migrating into Westfall, the downtrodden in Stormwind are migrating into Westfall. What an awful decision. I guess they don't have anywhere better to go, right? And I'm guessing Elwyn is full. Our own farmhouse has been serving as a halfway house for years. Salma does the best she can. But sometimes the watchers get them. Kill 10 watchers.
Go with honor, friend.
Now, here's the thing about the chicken. Is it this man who's a vendor? Yes. Special chicken feed. So, I'm going to buy a couple of that because I don't know
Light bless you.
if I need one or more. Can confirm he's very slow. Thanks, Ian. Vanilla happened in the year 25. Cata is 28. A 3-year gap. Right, so we need to find a chicken. There's a chicken right there. Come here. So then we make a... So if this works, this might not work the same way it used to. But let's just have a look. the escape key doesn't work. What have I done? Have I unbound the escape key? There's no way I've unbound escape. How do I leave the game? Okay, I'll fix that later. I'll fix that later for now.
Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark.
Oh, for God's sake, this is another hotkey. Redacted grew fully in 3 years. So you want to press this?
Bark, bark, bark.
Okay, let me
Bark, 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 bark.
I knew there'd be problems. I thought this was going so well. Okay, numlock is not a good idea. I can't push to talk with numlock. Alright, let's do the chicken thing later. How have I messed this up? How did I unbind escape? Who does that? I've got to type it. Oh, God. Have I really got to... Yeah, okay, let's try this.
Bark, bark, bark. 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 Bark,
So bad
bark,
at
bark.
talking.
Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Bark,
You enjoying
bark,
this
bark. Bark,
quality
bark,
stream
bark.
content?
Bark, bark,
This is what you
bark.
clicked for? This is what you... this is what you clicked on this stream for?
Bark, bark, bark. 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 Bark, bark, bark.
How many
Bark,
times? It's
bark,
not
bark.
100 times, is it? It's not actually 100 times, right? Slash macro? Oh, I can do that with a command. I didn't know there was slash macro. I was trying to press escape. But for some reason, escape doesn't work. I've somehow managed to unbind it. Okay. Thank you. You just saved me so much time. You saved me so much time. And I've done that again. Here we go. Right, the stream is shutting down. Alright, let's do it.
Bark, 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 bark,
Come on. Come on.
bark, bark,
I'm
bark, 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 bark.
Oh, yes. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Yes! Can I... Oh, slash cheer. Damn it. Pressing the wrong buttons.
Outstanding.
It's working, it's working. I got it? Okay, there we go. There we go. Crisis averted, stream saved. So now I can press the hotkey to get pets up, which I don't know because I think that's like a wrath thing, and I don't know my hotkeys after classic. I don't know my hotkeys. Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm just pressing all the buttons to see which one is the mounts hotkey. It's the same as the pets hotkey, isn't it? Is it shift something? Shift P. Ta-da! Oh, I've got my mount from Burning Crusade. That's cool. Warg Pup and Miniwing. Oh, that's from Searing Gorge. Wow, I must have gotten those pets ages ago. Anyway, here we go. Where's my... There he is. It was worth it for this. Sorry if I missed anyone. I'm going to quickly have a look to see if I missed anyone because I was too busy doing whatever I was just doing to pay attention to chat. If you think I missed anything, by the way, feel free to repeat it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Thanks for the advice with /macro, by the way. Really, really helpful. And the shift P as well, because I am clueless. To this day, I need someone looking over my shoulder constantly. Otherwise, I just don't know what to do in this game. Right, we need to kill 10 harvest watches. And this field is mostly full of dead ones. Listen, you have 1 unspent talent point. Classic. 15 points. You forgot about your problem. Yeah. Oh, have I spent my points? I completely forgot. I've got... Yeah, I have a... Judgment. Oh, I'll do it later. The thing is, like... It is warning me that I need to do my talent points, right? My talent points. But... I just kill everything so fast. Anyway. That I'm not... Like, what's the point? I don't need to, like, I can genuinely, like, just leave it till later. I don't feel like it's going to give me any advantage. I don't need an advantage. Whereas usually in Classic, you know, Ret Paladins in Classic do such awful damage that I'm desperate for anything. Anything the game can give me. OG zones from 1 to 60 have so much to discover. They do. Do you mean in Cataclysm? Well, I imagine it's true for Cataclysm. Ooh, 229. That's crazy for this level. I do need an extra button to press. When's my next... Ooh, a heart. I already have one. I didn't even have a look. You found what appears to be the heart of a harvest watcher. Return it to Soldine. Interesting. They're all dead. Can we kill them anywhere else? It doesn't list any other location of harvest watchers. Oh, there's some around the edges. Okay. Vanilla experience, Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor. Yeah, it's great. There's so much out there. I was thinking of doing a video of I've already done 2 previous videos on places. I guess is the name of the series, of places you haven't been to before or interesting places. I'm thinking of doing a 3rd one on just places you can hide, because after doing, I guess, 20, so I've done 2 videos which had 10 in them each. There's still loads more places that are really cool. Like in Stone Talon Mountains, there's that entire... I've forgotten what it is. Is it a... I actually don't remember what it is. It's some kind of dam or scaffolding, windmill, water mill thing. I've actually forgotten what it was. But the it's all scalable. You can go all the way up there, and there's loads of stuff. Maybe it's a horde quest. Maybe that's why I hadn't seen it. But that was crazy to me. I was flying around once while recording a video a while ago. And I just came across this entire, like, maybe not on the level of a micro dungeon, but there was content there. It was crazy. Never seen it before. Very unique. An extra button press on a paladin. Yeah, sacrilege. Oh, I didn't need to kill this one. In Classic, every enemy is a potential one-man raid boss. Pop all your potions, get well put up. Yeah. I usually go straight to the Outlands and level there, but playing on a private server, and I thought to the OG stuff, the endgame zones, and there's so much I've never seen. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Oh, I got a new sword. Two-handed sword, training sword of the bear. It's literally a training sword. Well, this is slower. I don't know how it works in Cataclysm. Traditionally, slow weapons are better for paladins. I don't know if that's still the case in this. But either way, I'm going to equip it. Isn't it amazing? This is peak RPG logic, where you equip a higher stats weapon, and it goes from being this amazing looking two-handed sword to a wooden training sword. I guess it's the same after every expansion, where you do the final raid tier and you've got ridiculously amazing looking armor that's glowing with loads of stuff coming out of it and these huge pauldrons. Then you go to start the next expansion and you're back to chainmail until you get to the raids again. This room is inspiring. I'm leveling a human paladin alongside you. Nice one, Ah. Nice one. Hope you enjoy it. What are you playing on? Cataclysm or what version of the game are you on?
Greetings.
So first off, Heart
Or
of the
the
Watcher.
Alliance. Be careful.
Is that the heart of one of the Watchers? I've heard stories about using one of these to power up a Watcher for personal use. Of course, I'm really in no shape to try such things myself. Oh, okay.
Go with honor, friend.
All you need to do is find a suitable harvest golem and drop in the heart. There's a whole field of overloaded ones west of here at the Molson farm. And then use it to kill 25. Okay.
Light
Interesting.
bless you.
Then
Or
we
the
hand in
Alliance.
this one. Thank you. You've done Salma and I a great service, and I promise that it won't soon be forgotten. Okay.
Be careful.
Ding ding. Nice. Level 14. Did we learn any new spells? Anything new? No. When is the next P for spellbook? I can't believe I'm still thinking about this. I cannot believe I have somehow unbound the escape key. Like, how do you do that? Genuinely. I didn't even think that was possible. I need to see my trainer. I thought things were automatically learned. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Is that like retail WoW? Well, I get my stun, RF, my taunt, and my res. Oh, I should probably... Okay, if I go into Dead Mines, I definitely need to get my res before then. But for now, I guess we'll stay in these farms and we'll kill these people. Yeah, it's called Dialogue UI. It's a really nice one. It's made by the same guy that made the Narcissus add-on. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's this one with the photo mode and all the camera. It's the same author. He makes amazing stuff. Getting some WoW time now. Should I start today with War Within or Classic Human? Interesting. Now, I would obviously say Classic Human because I'm ridiculously biased towards playing Classic and playing a human. I've not played Retail really, and I've definitely not played War Within, so I can't really give you a proper recommendation either way. I've heard good things about War Within though. What do you guys think about it? Because I've heard from a few people that it's actually a good expansion so far. But then again, don't they always say that and then it's not? Because I swear I remember people saying Shadowlands was good when it launched. Oh, we're inside it. Okay, we're in a mech. So we can chop, dice, and mince. And booster rockets, increasing its speed. Okay. Okay, this is cool. See, I like cool stuff like this, and Classic basically doesn't have this. I like little things. Energized Harvest Reaper. Oh, this basically, it's just on the GCD, there's no... Okay, so I just spam it. Oh, they go flying! Okay, so I can just spam it. Oh, I can only spam it in the speed mode activated. Here we go. This is fun. I like this. Okay, he didn't want any. Energize. What is that? I don't like the name of that. Oh, he's huge. Okay. Is the game too loud, by the way? I've realised it's kind of getting up there, volume-wise. Do you think I should maybe turn it down? Has anyone got any opinions on that? $446 damage. Wow. There we go. Just need 4 more. So does this basically not work? I've just realised. Oh, it's awful. It does basically no damage. I shouldn't even be bothering to punch when I'm not in this speed mode. I can run around, maybe pull more or something. Alright, we're done. And I can just run away from them, I guess. Turn it down a bit. Okay. Oh, escape's working now. Okay. Don't know what I was doing wrong. Let's turn down effects a bit more and that a bit more. And then we'll see how it goes from there. Oh, you can use this like mech mode to farm any of the mobs in this zone. I just realised. Oh, okay, never mind. You can only use it at the Molson farm. There we go, get rid of them. Oh wait, it's telling me I can only ride it at the Molson farm, but it's not penalising me at all. It's just spamming the warning. But I'm... Interesting.
Need help?
Okay, in hardcore, you don't have to worry about a res at all. I guess you don't, though. I guess that's one quest Paladin just doesn't need to do. You stopped your XP progression and explored zones like the Blasted Lands, the Plague Lands, Winterfall, or Burning Steppes. Don't like the modern WoW vibe of WoW. I don't massively like it either. I don't hate it, but yeah. Just made you want to play Classic. You regret buying it. Ooh. Rip. It's good, and then they later say it was always bad, and then it gets worse, rinse and repeat. Yeah, it just seems to be like an endless cycle, right? You hate vehicles in WoW with all my being. I like the game, I don't need minigames in it. I think minigames can always be fun in moderation, right? The good things about minigames is that they're mini. They don't take up that, they're just a brief and rare excursion to break things up a bit. Turn it down a smidge. It's all turned down now. Thanks for being that guy, by the way, Tippy. I really appreciate it. It can be a bit awkward, like, I don't know, calling someone out or backseat streaming someone or, something like that. But I really don't mind it, especially because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll take advice. I'll take recommendations and stuff. War Within is good as a leveling experience. It's a solid, more grounded story. All the side quests are called story quests, and they're more compelling, finally. Just ask around. Oh, cool.
Go with honor, friend.
It actually worked. That's incredible. Okay, so we get to pick of mail, leather, cloth. Okay, well, without even thinking, we'll just pick
Light bless you.
mail. So I also picked spell damage. Yeah, I don't think I'll be using that. Ratings, that probably actually does a lot. No, I'm good, thanks. I appreciate it. There we go. Got some new gloves. Can't really... I like the fingerless gloves, by the way. Really small detail to obsess over, I know, but that's my job. I love fingerless gloves. Oh. Whoa, thank you. Oh my god.
Excellent. How kind of you.
Gave me some bags. I think I might already have bags. Do I already have bags? I don't. I was missing a bag slot. That was so kind of him. Wow. Here we go. Just like the dinosaur. I'm just relying on the kindness of others. How do I... Yeah, whatever. I'll leave it like that for now. Dragon's Flatulence. That's a guild name. Dragon's Flatulence. That's amazing. Maybe you're ESP and then... ESP. I was... Sorry, my brain is doing an explosion trying to keep up. The chat is not going very slow. It's not your fault. It's my fault. Despite the chat being really slow, I'm still struggling a bit. Much more dark and gritty. Some occult stuff happening around any corner. Demons, warlocks. You really felt like it's getting real now. No more kill 10 more wolves or bears. I remember playing the huge Blackrock dungeon with my brother, and we couldn't access all the areas. We figured out you get the key from a dwarven ghost, so we killed ourselves, ran back. Can you imagine? Like, obviously I was told about the dwarven ghosts, but can you imagine you're dungeoning in 2004, 2005 with your buddies? None of you've been down into the Blackrock depths before. And one of you dies and you see a ghost and you talk to a ghost. That's like the first time in the game that you talk to a ghost. I love hidden stuff like that. I love stuff like that. We didn't get a follow-up quest, right? So I don't know where we're going to next. I guess we can go do Captain Sanders' treasure, but we seem to either I've missed it or there is no hook to get further across. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go down to Sentinel Hill because, yeah, I'm going to go down there. This message is a distraction. Legend, you actually distracted me. Well done. It's a solid, more grounded story. The side quests are all story quests. Okay, I've read that. There's a ghost only you could get the quest. Yeah, good game design. Oh, you were talking about the same thing I was. I just didn't bother reading your message. Yeah, it's great, isn't it, Nick? I love stuff like that. There's another thing with what are you doing? Did you throw bees at them? Oh, look at this guard armor. That looks cool. I mean, it looks a bit silly, but it looks a bit cool as well. There's another... Is it in BWL? You have to mind control a goblin to sell a schematic to craft something? I've forgotten what quest line that's a part of. But stuff like that, like... using mechanics in a really weird way that you wouldn't expect. Anyway, right. What's this? Absolutely no transients. Well, I'm not a transient. Kata is a update. Kata is a much smaller install, so I guess know what I'm doing first. Fair enough, Nico. Fair enough. Oh, there's a quest up there. Yeah, so Sentinel Hill looks crazy now, doesn't it? It's got... I mean, you can see they're halfway through building it. They're turning Sentinel Hill from an outpost into this crazy-looking fortress. I mean, if you think about how big this is... Let me just get... I'm going to get to the tower. There's a quest there anyway. I'll get to the tower and I'll get a good view of the land. What I should do is, if I'm ever going to stop like this and just read chat, it needs to be looking at something cool. Right? That's a rule I'm going to try and set for myself. So this is roughly the same. You've got these quests. Oh, there's a worgen called Ripsnarl. Interesting. Whoa, he's taller than me. Grey and Starkman. He's a marshal. This guy, I think... Okay, I remember this guy's name from somewhere. I think he's the same quest giver. He's just been promoted and he's wearing crazy gear. Also, he's part of a faction called the Westfall Brigade.
Well met.
The war in Northrend took its toll on us as a people. While we were victorious in the frozen wastes, our own land fell into disarray. So we've got this, Captain Danovan. Report to Watch Captain Parker at Tower Watch in Redridge. Where is Tower Watch? That's a new place, right? We need to check up on Parker. Okay.
For the Alliance.
Light be with
And
you.
scout something. Legend of Captain Grayson. Oh, this is a breadcrumb quest for the ghost in the lighthouse. So previously there was no breadcrumb. There was no reason to go to the lighthouse other than, look, that's a lighthouse. That looks really cool. We should explore it. And then you find the quest giver, which, by the way, is a really good way of doing it. And I think everyone finds the ghost anyway, because if you see a lighthouse, you want to go there because they look cool. So I don't think it needed this breadcrumb, but
Go with honor, friend.
still, I feel like if most players saw that lighthouse, they would have gone there regardless. But still, I'm nitpicking. A guildie and I were invited to an Onyxia raid group. Unfortunately, we didn't know you needed to do attunements. We ran off as soon as we realised we couldn't enter. Fun times. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Onyxia attunement. I had to do that recently in Season of Discovery. I did that only a few weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? So what are your... Sorry if I missed anyone's message. Sorry, Borislav. What are your favourite zones from Vanilla? You can mention Kata as well, but I do not know all the originals, let alone the changes. Question for anyone willing to answer. Personally, I don't really know too much about Kata. I went to Nazjatar once, I think, but I went there like by accident, so I know that exists. But if you mean... So, yeah, our classic. Favourite zone, Elwyn Forest has got to be high up there, right? Hillsbrad, maybe, I think maybe Hillsbrad is my favourite. Though in this, it's combined with Alterac, which is interesting. It's all one big zone. I really like this Lordaeron area because it's this like Warcraft 2-y old school area that's been severely depopulated, kind of like Eriador in Lord of the Rings, where it's like Bree, where it's like this beautiful land, but just not very many people live there, and there's ruins. And there's that, combined with the danger of being right next to undead territory. That whole area, for me, because when I first played WoW Classic, it was on a PvP server, that danger of like getting into Silverpine Forest to get to Shadowfang Keep, that made it special to me as well. So I think I'd probably have to say Hillsbrad. Probably Hillsbrad. Oh, I didn't have a look. I wanted to go check the scale of the place. I forgot why I even went up to the top. In Vanilla, Parker's right at the crossroad. You bring him lunch. Oh, that's him. They reused him. That's the guy. I remember him. Yeah, at the crossroads. This place is huge. If you can imagine streets being here. This is the size of Stratholm, easily, right? If it were actually populated. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, this is way different, isn't it? This is probably the most significant change I've seen. Apart from this huge... We've not been over there yet. Apart from this, which is a very overt change to the landscape, right? Size is a funny thing. More powerful equals taller. Yeah, I guess that's why they do it. It just feels weird to me. Just in general, the class quests, so much depth into character immersion. Really felt like you know the ancient secrets only for your class. Yes. So the Paladins got class quests, and they got a mount quest, and all this. And the Warlocks have the same, right? The Warlocks get a free mount at 40, but they have to earn it with a quest line at 60. I have no idea what that quest is about. I literally know nothing about it. I could research it, but that's not my memory, so I'm just not particularly interested in it. I think that's really cool. Like, I have my place. I'm not just a player that's trying to learn the entire game and play through all the content. I'm a player who's got a place in this world, and there are places there, and there are things which are not my place and things which are. It makes it not be a game. Is that a Worgen? It's crazy how Worgen just leap around on all fours. They have a human form though, don't they? Anyway, right. Gina McGregor. Oh, let's go sell some stuff.
Open for business.
Let's go sell this bag that person graciously gave me. Sell this. Sell that chicken feed. There we go.
Have a good one.
To be fair, we don't really pick up... I've not been picking up loads of loot. One thing I almost don't enjoy... I was going to rant about this, by the way, in the video. But I didn't. I'll save that. But one rant maybe I did have that rant. But in Season of Discovery, at least, well, in Classic in general, if my memory serves me, there is the drop rate of grey items in Northshire is just so crazy that it just invalidates having to buy anything or even being interested in buying anything. So I'm kind of glad my bags aren't full of crap, because it kind of got annoying. Like, there was one bit in that video where I sold some loot. I believe I did that like another 1 or 2 times. It just got cut out of me just having to dump for my bags. Like, a new player shouldn't have to dump their bags like 3 times in the starter zone. That's not right. Okay, I'm distracted again. Oh, that's a blacksmith. Let me go repair my stuff, and then we'll I'll go check out Parker. Oh, sorry, am I? Right. Okay, you were on about Parker in Redridge. I thought they'd moved Parker somewhere else. They haven't. They haven't moved Parker. I just read your message wrong. Sorry about that. Wait, it's not in here? Is it actually?
Light be with you.
You need something?
Trade
What are you
supplies.
looking for?
Oh, this guy.
See you later.
Well, by the way, my slash played is 7.5 hours, and I'm level 14. So this is gonna this is gonna take a while. But I'm gonna go. I don't see any. I feel like I've missed something. But I'm gonna, I guess, go do Captain Sanders' treasure, and Captain Sanders' treasure takes you all around the world a bit. So I'll maybe find more quests during that time. I'll look at the detail here. Look, it said the Riverpaw Knolls are fighting as like an open battle, and then you've got the homeless people sleeping near the buildings, and they're all around the edges. This is really well done. I like this. They're not allowed in, so they just kind of use they're between these hills and the wall for cover from the elements. It's crazy. Whoever placed those NPCs did a good job. I've missed some more chat. Sorry, guys. The WoW cartoony design of the shoulders is hilarious. Yeah, so I definitely like WoW's art style. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of it. The shoulders have always put me off a bit, especially before I played WoW. Before I was a WoW player, I would look at the shoulders and think that's stupid, and then I'd go back to playing Elder Scrolls or whatever I was doing at the time. It is a bit silly. I've never quite gotten over. I like cartooniness, but for me, sometimes the shoulders can get a bit much. Okay, so I'm not paying attention. I'm looking at chat. Look at this. Can I go down there? I mean, I'm sure I can, right? You can see how the farmland's just been broken away. I'm going to go down there. This is cool. And there's little cyclones. Oh, it's got an unbound cyclone. And the icon is really tiny. You see that? Good choice with Hillsbrad. Caverns of Time, Old Hillsbrad. Yeah, that's cool as well. Oh, there's chasm slimes. Yeah, I need to go down here for something. I'll leave that for later. There's definitely a quest to kill those. What's that shadow? Oh, it's the... I thought there was a dragon above me or something. I thought Deathwing was going to kill me, but it's just a tree. It's just a flying tree. Hinterlands is an oasis in the middle of a harsh leveling areas. Oh yeah, I like the Hinterlands. Yeah, I do like the Hinterlands as well. I covered that in one of my more recent videos, my second to last one. What is this place? Yeah, this is Sentinel Hill. Do you have PTSD of open world PvP in Stranglethorn? Yes. Yeah, Vietnam. Yeah, definitely. It was awful. I still remember just the rogues, man. Just there were always rogues, and they would work in duos. Groups of 2 rogues would go out, and they'd just keep you sapped for about 5 minutes, and then just finish you off whenever you wanted. And I'd bubble, and then they would just do it again as soon as as soon as I went out of the bubble. It was torture. They made a whole castle in Cata. Sorry, I'm catching up. I just made shimmering flats with my characters, and while this place is boring visual-wise, I do like that no matter what I kill, it's part of a quest. Yeah, to be fair, visually it's boring, but shimmering flats, you can just put some music on and just go around in a clockwise or anti-clockwise, and you just go around and you do like 20 laps and kill stuff. It's definitely good for that, no doubt about it. It's good for grinding. Marshall returned from Northrend. Is Grind Stoutmantle? Is he in Wrath? By the way, do you know that? My sealers are out. Do you know if that's a thing? Because that would be really cool if they, because I've not really played Wrath, I'll be honest. If they brought characters from all of these leveling zones and gave them positions in the army in Northrend. That's cool. Were locations destroyed in Cataclysm ever fixed later on? For the most part, no, Marek. I don't think they were. There are some areas where they were as part of a newer expansion, but no. From my understanding, Westfall still has this weird vortex thing to this very day. That's the wrong button. Here we go. That's a dead crab. You're not going anywhere near Gurubashi Arena in hardcore? No. Yeah, stay away from there. Palaslab. Stay away from there. Yeah, that place is hell. The footlocker slowly creaks open. But wait, a small crab scurries out with a clue. Find the old barrel. I did this quest, by the way, in one of my videos around Christmas time. There's a video called Treasure. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but I went through this little quest. It's a really nice quest. I did have a rant when I first got this quest on my last Cataclysm stream that it's not really a treasure hunt if the map tells you where the steps of the treasure are, if you don't have to work out the riddle. Now, granted, people would just use Questy anyway, but still, I don't know. I would like it if they still kind of ask you to solve a riddle. He was in Wrath. He was in the Westfall Brigade in Grizzly Hills. So the Westfall Brigade was a Wrath faction that is now in Cata, and they've come home and they're like war hardened. That's really cool. That must be really. If you played through Wrath and then you level a new character through here, that must be really cool. I like that. I really like that. I love the idea of seeing familiar names everywhere. What's the big tornado and how is it made? No clue. I actually know nothing about it. It's called the Raging Chasm, but no quest giver has told me about it yet. And I actually don't quite know where I'm going next. I mean, I can go to the lighthouse, but I've not actually had a proper quest taking me here. So we'll see. Oh, you can see this is the road. I remember. This is the road. There's no road. Oh yeah, here's the road. There's a road here. Look, and it's just gone. But the barrel, miraculously, the barrel is still here, which is really funny. Oh wow, the Templar's Verdict doesn't really do much damage. You really have to wait for all 3 holy power. My auto attacks are more proficient, really. Third clue, empty jug, and that's up here. Yep, here we go. Let's go on an adventure again. We'll go around to this side. Maybe there's a quest around the eastern side. You can put some music on is a bad excuse for bad game design. I would not defend Shimmering Flats from a game design point of view. I went over it on the video, not my latest video from today, but from a couple of months ago. The start of the video starts in Shimmering Flats, and I basically said that yeah, it's not great. I wouldn't defend it from a game design point of view. I would just say though that the experience of listening to music, and just chilling out and grinding and going around in a circle and a circle and a circle and getting all those quests done is relaxing. I would say that. You play with that Questy in hardcore, you're mad. You're just hardcore. That explains it, right? The Alliance side has a very nice continuity of its armed forces from vanilla all the way to Legion, at least in terms of recognizable names such as Admiral Taylor. That's cool. I really enjoy seeing lots of little characters that pop back in, because it makes you feel like there are people in this world that go through different experiences in their lives, and throughout the expansions you meet them at different points of their lives. Obviously you don't want to overdo it, but I think that's really cool, of just seeing familiar names. I prefer it over having a small set of main characters with a large amount of focus on them. I'd rather have a wider cast of familiar names than a small cast of the same names, if that makes sense. So these cyclones, I can't attack them. Do I get blown up if I'm going to do it? I'm doing it. Yep, okay, I do. I don't know. Got exactly what I expected. The elements are in turmoil. Ah. It would be like in Witcher 3 where on the map it would just show you a big circle where it could be but not the exact location. That's good in between showing and the player figuring it out. I'm not too sure, you know, Marek. I mean, I've played all of these different kinds of games which have all these different types of map systems, and they all work really well, don't get me wrong. But I kind of like the idea that if you do this, I mean, if it's a part of a main quest line, definitely. But if it's a side quest to find hidden treasure, I don't mind it. I don't mind it being a riddle that you have to solve with your own brain. You know, optional side stuff like this, I don't mind it. But a riddle on the main quest line of its own, yeah, that would be annoying. You're on your way to the jackpot. I remember where this is. This is off in the... Yep. It's off this way. So it's past... It's not that ship, it's past. We see a tree. There's a lone tree. Right past it. The one with the Zul'Farrak quest line. Yeah, that's the one. You can read the plaques about heroes, and they'll... Yep. Yeah, that's really cool. All of the Warcraft 2 people that went through the Dark Portal in the expansion pack. They're all, like, there, aren't they? In the Valley... Valley of Heroes, right? In Stormwind, in the entrance. Is Cata over, or Blizzard still didn't publish other phases? I've got no idea, ZX. I've got no idea. I don't know where Cataclysm is in its progression. I've not played enough of it. My only experience with Cata is well, you're seeing it right now, really. I don't know what raid tier they're on or anything like that. I imagine it'll be out soon because they're currently working on Season of Discovery's next phase, and they don't want them to release at the same time, right? So I assume it'll be out before that. By the way, Season of Discovery, next phase, it's thought that 3 new dungeons are coming into the game, which is cool. Pretty cool. They're not on the same... Season of Discovery has added 1 new dungeon, by the way. It's not to the same level of effort as... It doesn't have custom assets, let's say. But it's still quite fun. And the boss design's quite good. And the loot is good. Lost treasure awaits. Oh, I get all of this. A shirt, a sash, a boot, an 8-slot bag, and a silver bar. Nice. So I didn't find any extra... Stamina, 2 spirit, sure thing. And I'll wear the shirt too. Here we go. Open the clam. Clam meat. What did I expect? And then I can... get this new bag and replace a 6... Oh, not the grape picking sack. I want to keep that. A small black pouch. Let's... Here we go. That's an extra 2 slots. Right. Why is the anchor changed? It needs to be locked. Enable. There we go. Done. Okay. Right. I don't quite know what to do, but what I am going to do is I'm going to go to Stormwind and get some weapon training done, because I believe it's time to do our quest for getting the redemption, the res spell. And we need that if we're going to go into the Deadlands. So yeah. Install Bagnon, you barbarian. I prefer better bags. I do not use Bagnon. I've always been an Addy Bags man, and then Addy Bags was superseded by this. I prefer the category search. Always have. Oh, I've got mail. From Draziel. Is that one of you guys? Though to be fair as well, Better Bags does have a okay, it'll take me too long to. It does have a different. It's got different modes. Somewhere. Okay, as soon as I try to show off something, it disappears. But I swear, you can basically enable Bagnon mode for it. For all the people. That noise. I wasn't expecting that sound effect. Kata is the 4th version. They're up to like 10th. Yeah, I think they're on like 12th now. You know, it's crazy. When playing classic, you can either do vanilla or Kata. Yeah. Treasure hunt should be a treasure hunt. When somebody tells you just go to our barracks, I hate when they do. I'll tell me where that is. Yeah, yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. If a quest requires investigation, there shouldn't be a marker. Yeah. So we are gonna go for. Oh, there's a quest there. Oh, is this the I think I know what quest this is. Is this the one to pick up a pocket watch? I think. No, this is a little child. Collect 5 balloons. I don't want to do that now. That's like an event quest, right? So in... I was wrong. It's not the Argent Dawn, it's the City Hall. In the City Hall, in Classic, you talk to this guy and he gives you a Westfall. He gives you a Westfall quest. But I think they did away with stuff like that. Also, isn't it crazy how there's this stuff up here? I don't think anything... Do you ever go... Has anyone ever done anything here? I put the Beer at back screen on. Does anyone ever do anything here? That's something I'm curious about. It's like there's a nice little thing. Maybe it's just for role-playing. You know, you could role-play, like... You could officiate something, like a marriage or like a court case. I don't know. It's weird that it's here and I've never been up there. Child asks for balloons. The brave, valiant paladin ignores her. Yeah, I've got people to save. Okay. But a great stream brings back great memories. This game has changed it a lot. I may have to wake up my old tune or start a new one. Yeah, let me know how it goes, JRL, and thank you. Thanks for complimenting the stream. Here we go. Now this is home. We want to go. Oh, yeah. There's no left. There's no. I was just gonna go left. Just gonna walk into this wall because this is where the paladin trainers were. But I guess that's not a thing anymore. We once went to a pub in Ironforge with a friend, and we spent the evening there talking and drinking. Oh, that's so cool. First aid for Paladin trainer, Grace and Shadowbreaker. Oh, so it's all the Catherine the Pure. Catherine the Pure, by the way. There is a long and so far unfinished quest line in Season of Discovery, and she's one of the main characters, which is cool.
What can I do for you?
I want training. Oh, you just train res? There's no quest? I've got 11 gold. Where did I get 11 gold from? Not voice chat, just chatting through text. What a life. That's cool. You don't do a quest anymore then? It sucks. RF, my stun, and my taunt. So the only thing I really care about there is, well, I care about my res. But my stun is the important thing. Though I haven't yet needed to stun anything. So, yeah. I'm going to replace the chicken macro, because that needs taking off my bars. And I'm going to It's under holy, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. And I'll just put it there. Sorted. Good night, Nick. Thanks again, by the way, for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, and have a good night, man. Questline was maybe removed. Barris Alexton was part of the stonemasons guild that the Defiers are so mad about. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Really peeved when they pulled the class quest. I like the warrior one. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I really don't like that. I mean, they got rid of Verrigan's Fist. That's the name of the... I named my channel after this quest, right? After the item from this quest. And they pull it in Kata. Like, I understand not making it needed anymore. I understand that. But to pull it... To delete the quest. Such a good quest as well. Incredible. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double check that the Horatio guy, the detective, doesn't need me. So I'm going to go fly to the northern Westfall flight master and go see from there. See if he's got anything for me, because I feel like I hit a dead end there.
Need help?
I feel like there was a quest I needed to get from him and I didn't get it. So we'll check again. Yeah, there not being a left entrance in the Stormwind Cathedral screws with my muscle memory. Like, a lot. You may have missed a quest in the Saldine house. Ah, you know, I never went inside. That's probably it, you know. That's probably it. Though I didn't see it on the mini-map. We'll have a look, though. We'll have a look. There's no quest here. Oh, he's still there, look.
Honor, friend. Need help?
I'm assuming the event isn't bugged, if he's still here. I'm assuming I'm okay. Just leaving this. Or maybe I need to relog, I don't know. Even in leveling, you got a quest, you put effort, you put items. Yeah, still very special. Definitely, John. Why don't you use Questy? Well, I'm playing Cataclysm, and in Cataclysm and in Wrath, I guess, as well, you don't really need Questy, because... Oh, actually... No, think about it. Questy would help here, wouldn't it? Questy would help here, because it would show available quests. But honestly, I expected the Kata world design to just hold my hand a bit more. Though, I think it is holding my hand, and as we can see right there on the minimap, I simply missed a quest. So that's all my fault. So I'm guessing this will be the breadcrumb that takes me away. Oh, look, the kids playing in front of the fire. They're orphans. This is cool. Is this changed from... There's even more people up there? The detail. Oh, there's people sleeping on the floor. Sorry, I just walked over them. I just walked over them. Sorry, guys. Sorry, orphans and refugees with nowhere else to go and no food.
Well met. Need help?
Hello, welcome to our home. You don't look like you're homeless. Collect 6 ochre, 6 stringy flesh whipping meat. Okay.
Be careful.
I've done this. This quest in Classic is annoying. Oh, but it's already easier because in Classic, the ochre drop is a semi-rare drop from Harvest Watchers. Whereas here, you can just harvest it. So that's nice. I remember when I did Westfall last, it was when Season of Discovery had just started. And it took a while. It really did take a while. So many people. Yeah, this is many times easier. This quest kills in hardcore. Oh, I imagine, man. I imagine. Let's see, the Defias is gone. Same, though I don't think they're gone. It's being, well, I know enough about Warcraft lore to know they're not gone, but there are hints of their return. So for some reason, the NPCs aren't able to piece together that it's the Defias, but it's incredibly obvious that the Defias Brotherhood are back. So what do I need now? Gore-Tusk flank. So let's go kill this Gore-Tusk. Oh, let's kill you first. There we go. What time is it? 10:30. That's okay. Do my Holy Strike. I'm not sure I'm... Not Holy Strike. Templar's Verdict. I'm not entirely sure I like the sound effect. Listen to this. That just sounds weird, doesn't it? It doesn't sound very meaty. You know, if I'm hitting something with a sword, it doesn't... That sounds like a healing spell, doesn't it? Well, I just want to say I enjoy all your videos. Wishing you the best on your travel, on your journey in Westfall. Thanks, Trondy. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Should be going, sadly. Enjoy your session. Have a nice day. Thanks, Boleslav. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Take care. Sounds weird. Doesn't have weight to it. Definitely. Sounds like I'm sharpening the weapon. Oh, yeah. It could be. Do I need to kill you? I do. Flesh ripper. See, okay, I've said several times in this stream that I'm bad at reading chat and playing the game, but I think I'm getting better. If you compare this to my first stream in Northshire, by the way, oh my god. There's the quest in Northshire to just get like the 12 Defias bandanas, you know, the first quest across the river. That quest took around 30 minutes because I finished it and then went on a rant about game design or something and just kept killing them like for ages until I'd realised, I think someone in chat pointed out, you've done the quest. And I'd finished the quest like 10 minutes ago. Oh, that was bad. What's that UI? Looks silky smooth. I love it. So the this is mostly the bars are dominoes. I moved a lot of the elements around with Layatrix Plus, which is an amazing add-on that does many things. The chat in the bottom left is handled with Pratt, which is a chat add-on that I always use. And the dialogue is when talking to an NPC, that's an add-on called Dialogue UI. Those are my visual UI add-ons. And I've only done this once, but I've also got an add-on which is by the same author as Dialogue UI called Narcissus, and it does this, which doesn't really mean anything right now because this gear is nothing to show off, but it's cool. And there's a photo mode, and I don't know how to unlock it. Although maybe it's not in the port. Maybe the Cataclysm port of Narcissus doesn't have a photo mode. But still, cool. I need to get 5 more flesh ripper meat. Oh, they're flying high up. Maybe I've gone underneath some flesh rippers because I don't think at any point in Classic do they fly this high. I mean, I think there's like maybe in Onyxia there's high flying dragons and stuff. Oh, in Blackrock Mountain as well. In Westfall, at least. I've never seen a flesh ripper fly that high. Here we go. That's what I'll say. You noted it down. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I love playing around with add-ons. Love these revisits. Yeah, it's really cool. I don't really have much experience with Cataclysm, Ben, so going through these areas which I'm supposed to know really well, and then seeing them completely changed is really cool. Oh, whoa, crazy. Level 15, nice. Does this mean I unlock, let me just do these talent points. So Judgment range, And that goes in... I took 1 point because a 10-yard increase is very nice for pulling stuff. This one is your judgment has a 50% chance to increase your movement speed. I like that. I really like that. So I judge to start combat and then I speed towards them. I mean, it's not a warrior charge, but it's getting there, right? Also, glyphs. I got glyphs. Oh, it disappeared when I clicked it. I guess I don't have glyphs. Never mind. Increases the damage of these things by 10%. Yeah, sure. Let's just go with this. There's nothing wrong with damage. Right. 2 more. 2 more flesh rippers. I thought that was a flesh ripper. That's not a flesh ripper. Long Arm of the Law is amazing. It does sound really cool. Be honest. Sorry, I'm awful at pronouncing. I hope I said Bjornis, right? Feel free to school me. I need schooling in pronouncing things. I really do. I'm a bit ignorant of people's names. I like hearing the lore dump about the device. It's cool. Really, by the way, if anyone wants to lore dump, it's fully allowed in this stream. I enjoy lore dumping. Well, don't like copy and paste Warcraft articles. But, you know, you get what I mean. Just one more. I thought I just killed it in one go then. Crazy. There we go. Right. Back to the stew. Just a meme name? Ah. I'm not alone in bad pronunciation. I being able to like maybe not understand other languages because that's too much effort for me because I'm really lazy. The idea that I could at least pronounce other languages correctly, that would be really cool. That's something I want to, that's a skill I want to learn.
Can I help you?
Food will be ready as soon as I've got all the ingredients.
Safe travels.
Yeah, this quest took a lot longer in Classic. Okay. That's got strength. Intellect. Golden Sunshine. You know what? I'm taking this cloak
Farewell.
because it looks the coolest. Though to be fair, this blue cape. Where did I get this cape from? Scene Investigator's Wrap. So this was from the start of Westfall. It's crazy that... So there's this cape, and then there is this new one. And they look so cool. I swear usually, in Classic, you would not get capes that look this cool until at least level 40, right? The first capes that look this cool would drop in Moradon, right? Or am I just imagining things? Like, usually, the capes that drop at this level are like a bib, but turned around to the back. Like, they're really tiny. They're not really capes.
What can I
Hello,
do for you?
Saldine.
Be careful.
You have our thanks. Speak with Salma. Okay.
Light bless you.
Back there.
Hey there.
Our little girl works at Sentinel Hill. Here we go. Here's the breadcrumb.
Have a good one. See you
Take
around.
the stew. Wait, can I drink that stew? No, it's a quest item. Did I get any stew in that quest? No, I didn't. Usually, when in Classic, when you finish it, you get some free Westfall stew, which is really good food for the time, by the way. And you also get the recipe to make it, which if you're leveling cooking at that low level, that's such a cool recipe. It's one of the first recipes where you're like, I need to make some Westfall stew because the effort I went through to complete this bloody quest, I don't want that effort to be in vain. I'm making some Westfall stew. I guess there's no recipe now? In fact, I don't think, maybe I'm not remembering right. But I don't think I've had a single recipe in all of Cata so far, leveling. Interesting. I'm not leveling cooking either way, so it doesn't really bother me, but, Björnes. Interesting. Okay, I'll try and remember that. I do actually have a Danish friend, a couple of Danish friends. And they They've probably taught me that before, and I've probably forgotten. A couple of Danes. Shame they don't make Warcraft 4. I love the feeling of going to locations I conquered, defended, built. Yeah, I don't think we'll see a Warcraft 4. Really. Not anytime soon. Not in the foreseeable future, let's say. Just because RTSs aren't really... They're not the thing anymore. RTSs aren't it. Thanks to World of Warcraft, MMOs are the thing. Well, MMOs aren't the thing either now. If we ever see Warcraft 4, it'll be an extraction shooter. There you go. How about that? Thanks, Adrian. Appreciate it. Hope Saldine. I bet this woman is like a child in Classic. And now she's grown up. I smell stew. Mother sent you. Use it to feed 20 homeless people. Oh. Interesting. Ooh. RP. Slaughtering sheep in the countryside. He is unrepentant and easily agitated. Keep your distance. Look at him. I'm going to rip out your heart and devour it whole. That doesn't really help your situation, does it, mate? Doesn't really help. No more than you let on. But is your bark worse than your bite? Oh, shut up, Horatio. I can't wait till you get killed off or something. He's got Lieutenant Stormwind Investigator. Have I just not seen this before? Oh no, I did, because I remember seeing this tabard. I remember this tabard being cool.
Well met.
I remember now. I did see them before. Okay, what do you want, Donovan? Slay any 12 gnolls.
Have
Done.
a good one.
And
King's
then
honor,
here
friend.
you are.
Go with honor, friend.
Ah, he's talking about it. You mentioned he was in Grizzly Hills. He is. After my tour of duty was over, I returned to Westfall only to find the land in worse condition. Oh, I've read this. I've read this before. Recover the Gnoll attack orders.
For the
Well done.
Alliance.
Well, not well done. What was I going to say? Very well. Here we go. Right, let's go around the outside of the wall and go... Wait, are these the gnolls that we need to kill? Yeah, they're all around here. Okay, so we go kill some gnolls, and then we go around the outside of the wall to feed the homeless. Because as we were leaving the place, like 10, 20 minutes ago, that's where we found all the homeless people. Oh, first drop, gnoll attack orders. I'm guessing I'm lucky. By the way, I like the idea that there's just open combat. It doesn't make complete sense. I don't know. It looks a bit weird, but... You can definitely tell that technology and hardware, like consumer hardware, has gone up a lot. It improved a lot from... There were massive leaps in technology from 2004 to the launch of Cataclysm, because there's no way they could optimize drawing all of these NPCs at once in Classic. There's no way they would be able to do it. That would just not have been developed. Right, let's go around the back. Let's kill this gnoll over here. This is why Cat is a mixed bag. A lot of quests are very tongue-in-cheek pop culture references instead of being their own thing. Yeah, and there are a lot of pop culture references in vanilla, but they don't... It's more so just like name references, right? I mean, there's some in like Red Ridge that are a bit crazy, but no, definitely. I definitely get what you mean. It maybe overdid it a bit. I don't mind pop culture references, but it maybe overdid it. Also, because if this is a whole CSI Miami, someone earlier said it's a CSI Miami joke, this whole Horatio thing. I've not seen CSI Miami, so not only is it not funny, but I can't play WoW to find out what the joke is. I have to go watch CSI Miami. I mean, I'm sure it's great if you're in on the joke, but like. Like, I'm English. I've never been to Miami, right? So, right, okay. Right, let's go around the edge and feed all the homeless. Still using a Pentium 2 when WoW released. Oh, amazing. Love the vids. Oh, thanks, Stephen. Really appreciate it. And welcome to the stream, man. It's unrelatable. It's a it's a TV show from the UK, from the USA. Brain's dying a bit now. I just got some gypsy gloves. Oh, it's just a white. It's not a clock. Oh, okay, right. I don't need to give them all individually. I need to. It's like an aura. So if I do this, does it get the 2 on either side? Come on. No. Okay, never mind. Fail. Complete failure. 5-second cooldown as well. I feel like the 5-second cooldown means it's designed to be done where you place one and it feeds several. But they're not quite close enough. Maybe this one will do it? Can I get 2? Yeah. There we go. Nulls, no, okay. I just need to feed homeless people, don't I? There's got to be more. Oh, I think there's loads at the front gates of Sentinel Hill, where we first came in. I think there's loads of homeless people there. I should go over there. Go to the gates, yeah. Thank you. It's gonna seem as if I just stole your idea, be honest, and passed it off as mine, but it's not. It's actually a coincidence that we both had the same idea at roughly the same time, okay? I promise. Both south and north. Okay, I'll go north. All of your crafting areas, loads of guards, a massive ballista. I mean, can you imagine? There's like loads of gnolls, like a big formation of gnolls attacking the gate, and this thing goes firing into them. I mean, Christ. You know, like the ancient Greeks supposedly had ones this big, which is crazy as well. I mean, they didn't look like this. They didn't look, but like they like the ammunition was basically this big, which is crazy. At least I think they had. I think they had. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I think the ancient Greeks had stuff like that. Insane. Here we go. Oh, these don't count as homeless. Oh, but these do. Here we go. There's 4 in a row here. Easy, easy. And then we do this side, and then we might be done. Oh no, there's only 2 there. No, there's 3. Okay, 2 more. This is the last 2. This quest's dragged on a little bit. I guess you're supposed to be doing it while you're doing the other quests, but I got the null orders to drop immediately on the first kill. So, it's a bit, yeah. Age of Mythology taught me they did, so I believe you. Ah, Age of Mythology Retold is coming out in a few days. I think I might buy a month of Game Pass to play it, you know. I grew up on Age of Mythology. Whilst a lot of people were playing Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3, I was playing Age of Mythology and Age of Empires and Empire Earth. That was my RTS back then. I never played the RTS games. Back then, at least. I've gone back and I've since played Warcraft 1 a little bit. And I've played like the first couple of campaigns in Warcraft 3. But yeah, Age of Mythology is very important to me.
Greetings. Be careful.
Null attack
Go with
orders.
honor, friend.
Helix, I've heard that name before. Oh, I get a new breastplate. 2 strength, 2 stamina, leather belt.
Be careful.
Beautiful. Oh, it's green. Oh, it's not beautiful. It's okay. It's okay. I'm complaining too much. Sometimes I can't sleep thinking of what I would do if I was in charge of WoW 2. Yes. Definitely. Or at least a WoW 1.5. Or something. I would, yeah, I love theory crafting of what I would do if I were in control. It's great. You know, the cool thing is, if you have the patience and you want to learn it, there are tools out there for you to make your own WoW. I had someone from my Discord message me last week showing off a project they were working on. I don't know if it's a public project or not, so I don't want to say too much. But they were making sweeping changes to the entire game world, and it was amazing. The stuff you can do if you want to put the time in and learn the tools, you can make your own WoW. Now, I mean, getting people to play that WoW on a private server is a different story, but you can make it. And that's so cool.
What can I do for you?
You provided us a temporary reprieve. Okay.
See you around.
Okay, Django Spot Hide. Dust Plains. Okay.
Be careful.
What was this dialogue? Did we find anything out? I was reading chat. The dawning comes, Stout Mantle. Interesting. Okay. And then we're handing into hope. Easy. Oh, another quest.
Well met. For the Alliance.
Kiernan, an SI7 agent, has been tracking Helix since he entered Alliance territory 2 weeks ago. Helix Gearbreaker. Mort Wake's Tower, southeast of here on the Dust Plains.
Light bless you.
Interesting. So, yeah, Mortwake Tower is... If you're not a rogue, it's this mysterious tower off in the corner. That is just mysterious, right? You don't really know what it's about. It's just this interesting thing that's there. But if you're a rogue, rogues have a quest. And it's a really weird quest with really weird scripting. I tried to level a rogue once and it was really frustrating. So I guess they removed that. And they've made it actually a part of the game properly. Right, let's go down to... Oh, I still didn't do the lighthouse. Tell you what, I'll do this first, because I imagine I'll be going to Moonbrook at some point. And when I'm at Moonbrook, I'm just a short run away from the lighthouse. So I can do the lighthouse quests alongside those ones. Very pleased to hear you use the Age of Mythology OST. Yeah, huge fan. Huge fan of that. Huge fan of the... I mean, the Age of Empires 2, like the... Is it Stephen Curry? Or am I remembering someone else? Amazing, amazing soundtracks. Absolutely amazing. You use it to enlarge the quest font? Yeah, let me show, because a few people have asked about the add-on. Let me show you a bit more about it. Actually, I'll get over here first. I'll get to this quest giver, because to open the options, you need to be in dialogue with someone. So I'll get over there, and I'll show you what this add-on is like. So we're going down this road. Whoa, that's a big ball. These huge black ones, I've not seen these before. Guessing they were added in, what's it called? In Kata. Oh, I'm supposed to be killing these, aren't I? I'll tell you what, I'm going to get over to the tower first so I can talk to an NPC. By the way, what's the stream quality like for you guys? Does it look good? I'm currently running at 16,000 bitrate, which is around 3 times what Twitch lets you stream. Well, nearly, not quite. 2.5 times, essentially, what Twitch lets you stream. No. Twitch lets you stream at 6,000. So it's... Yeah, okay, it's about 2.5 times, roughly, very roughly. I'm hoping it's better. Because I know on Twitch, if I'm looking at loads of foliage, loads of grass, leaves, it will just ruin the bitrate, ruin the stream. But on YouTube, from what I know, it's less of a problem. I hope. I'm going to be looking back through the stream, obviously, once I'm done. Probably tomorrow. And then seeing what changes I can make to the volume and the everything. But yeah. Where in the Azeroth timeline would you place WoW 2? Ancient history. Oh, interesting. Ancient history. I don't know. I would like it if the Alliance Horde War cooled down and new factions formed. Smaller factions. More numerous. Like, for example, the Undead should leave the Horde. 100%. The Night Elves could maybe even leave the Alliance. You know? Like a more fractured world. Without the two main factions. I don't know. Could be a cool idea. So what are you doing? Are you dead? This isn't supposed to look like this, is it? The stream looks smooth and plenty FPS. Nice to hear. This isn't normal, right? Unless they're stargazing. Okay, let's jump up there. Hello.
What can I do for you?
So, okay, well, I was going to explain dialogue UI. F2? F1? Here we go, F1. If you press F1 in dialogue, you have all these options. There's a dark mode. I mean, look at this. There's even an illustration of Dalaran imprinted on the back. I think that's Dalaran. Really cool. All these different options. Incredibly well done UI design. I am a huge fan of paper UI. I love like Oblivion style UI, so that's why I've gone with paper. So usually, if I don't have a chance to have paper UI, I'm a dark mode kind of person. So yeah, there's the frame size, it's the text size, which is a bit too big for me. Maybe I could make it that big for stream. I'm not sure how legible this is. I'm not sure if it needs to be very legible, frankly. But yeah, Helix is the one responsible. He's inside, been there for days.
Safe travels.
Take this shrouding potion. Oh, so this is essentially a remake of the Rogue class quest, but for everyone. That's interesting. Use it as soon as you enter the tower and head upstairs.
See you around.
Okay, we'll do that. I remember when I was a rogue, I remember messing this up like at least twice. Because the scripting's like really weird. I think you have to pickpocket someone. I think this is where you learn pickpocket, though I might be wrong. Oh, these are just called mercenaries. That's interesting. They're not part of any faction, it looks like. I need to be in... So, I need to kill... Oh, they're elites. Shit. Wait, how do I... interesting. How do I handle this, then? Oh, the sniper. They're being picked off by the sniper. Can I bring them over? Yeah, look at that. Look how cool that is. That's so cool. I love how they actually created those effects, and you can see the projectile, and it like goes to their head, and they insta die. Here we go. Oh wow, skybox change. Sorry if that hurt your eyes. It kind of hurt mine. So this is a 10-minute buff. Okay, there's no rush. No rush at all. Just watch the new vid, premium content as always. Thank you, I really appreciate it. LWI. I'm sorry, I can't. It's YouTube's font, really. I can't really see it properly. But thank you anyway, man. Really appreciate it. The Gnolls have failed. So this is happening in real time, and I'm just... Okay. They provided the distraction I required. Oh, this was a plan. The Admiral is still... We will free the Admiral during the dawning. What is the dawning? Interesting. Is this an ogre? This isn't an ogre, right? Oh, it's a goblin riding a... I don't know what that is. I think it's from Northrend. I don't know what race that is. Moonbrook. Okay, so this is the hook. The narrative hook which takes us to Moonbrook, which is essentially the last bit left of this zone. Well, there's also the hills up here. I wonder if it'll take us here. In Classic, there is a dwarf with a tent there. I wonder if he's picked up or not. It's a goblin on a hobgoblin. Well, that's amazing. That's amazing, Deeg. So is that a quest complete? Yes, it is. It is. Okay, good. I always, whenever this like the wizard tower building that this is, it's used several times, right? In the I pressed the wrong button. It's used several times in this game, especially in the human areas. I always remember trying to do quests up these wizard towers that I'm not the right level for and getting destroyed because the aggro is so dodgy to handle going up those spiral steps. Get him! Get him! Get him! That's cool. I'm impressed by that. I mean, I'm easily impressed, to be fair. But, yeah.
Hello.
What could possibly be going on in Moonbrook?
Be careful.
Report your findings.
Have a good one.
There you go. So, let's go kill Django Spothide and his gnolls. And then we can head back to Sentinel Hill. Is this Elwyn music? This is like slowed down Elwyn music. Interesting. I like it. With like a harp. Really nice. I'm wondering, is this because I'm quite close to Elwyn? I'm not actually that close to Elwyn. I'm close to Duskwood. So yeah, this is Westfall music. Didn't even clock that, seen it as a two-headed ogre. I mean, I guess Nico, the ogres are all two-headed, right? So you'd expect it. Now, where is this Django guy? I'm looking at these tooltips trying to find Django. Ah, there he is, near the chimney. Here we go. So, for those here that watched my video, what did you think, by the way? Because it's I should have asked this way earlier. But it's quite different from my other ones. It's a change in format because it's not fully cinematic. It's cinematic footage spliced with real-time gameplay. Because, well, I just wanted to do it really. I wanted to see if I could go with a format that is less editing intensive. But also gives me loads of footage to use, right? Because I'm just recording it. So I wonder if people enjoy it, how it pairs up against my usual videos, or even if you recognize it as different, maybe you just recognize it as the same kind of video. I don't know. I need the mystics. I've only killed one. That means I need to start pulling some camps up. Well, they cast something on me. What did they cast on me? Did that do anything? Combat log. What happened to me? They only hit me with melee, so whatever they did it to themselves. Just not paying attention. Right, there we go. 3 more mystics. Just came from your last video upload and wrote a comment. Yo, I love it. Awesome. Omnomable. Thank you. Quick Bloodlust, that's what it's called, and they get 30% increased attack speed for 3 seconds. That's just like not even worth interrupting. Right? Thanks for stopping by, Trondy. Appreciate it. Have a good night and take care. The wine-stained cloak #1 bis. It is. It's amazing. It's basically the first memorable item, right? Didn't see the stream was on. Oh, that's fair. Didn't see the video was. Oh, look, there's 2 people questing. I mean, we saw a rogue earlier who gracefully gave us a bag, but that's the first I've seen of that. Okay. 1 more mystic. Let's go snipe a mystic somewhere that's not next to anyone else. They're all taskmasters. There's a mystic over here. Okay, we'll get this one. It was informative for new players. I'm not a new player myself, but I think the new ones will find it useful. Yeah, I thought it would be good because a lot of the people, well, a sizable amount of people who watch my videos comment saying, I've never played WoW, I just like this video. And I thought, oh, okay, well, maybe I can make it more acceptable for those people. And it also, like, if I'm explaining the game as if you've never played it, that gives me so many things I can rant about and go on a tangent about. Because I really like the basic stuff as well. I mean, I like the wine-stained cloak. Like, I really like talking about the minutiae. And it gives me a good excuse to do that, right? Because if you're just starting a new game or you're learning about a game that you don't know much about, you need to know that minutiae. So yeah, we'll see how it does views-wise. I'm very curious to see how it goes. Because my video before that, the one on the trinket, the healthiest trinket, comparatively didn't perform that well, which I was surprised by because, to me at least, that seemed like a very Verigany video, a very Veriganic video, because it felt like one of the most, it felt like the closest to the original Paladin trilogy that I've ever been. So maybe it's because the people that watch me are Alliance players and I played an undead. Maybe that's why. But yeah, it's early days. I mean, I've only had this channel for what, I don't know how long, like nearly 1.5 years or something. So I'm still working things out. And it's a fun journey.
You need something?
Dust Plains Greaves. Yes, please. What is that? 2 strength, 2 stamina.
See you around.
Oh yeah, and a dings too. Here we go. Put that right on. My bags are actually filling up, and I've got this green thing going on. I like the red sash I got from the pirate treasure quest. Reminds me of Assassin's Creed. I like it. I like the color scheme I've got going now.
Be careful.
Big Trouble in Moonbrook. Then I get some new boots. I'm guessing
Go
these
with
are
honor,
green.
friend, for the Alliance.
Now I'm off to Moonbrook. Report to Captain Alpert.
Light bless you.
Gotcha, this is the next step. And it's green, hell yeah. Okay, so... vendor. Let's go sell some stuff and get repaired. UI add-ons are gorgeous. Thank you, Steven. It's Domino's UI for the bars. Pratt for the chat. Dialogue UI for the dialogue. And that's about it, really. And I use Layatrix Plus to like move things around. But I think you can move these around normally, right? You can you can unlock frame. So one important thing, one thing I love is Layatrix Plus lets you anchor the tooltip to the mouse. I love this. I cannot play WoW without having an add-on which does this. I'm a massive fan of it. Okay, so here's the repair person. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Let's get rid of this meat because I'm not going to be cooking. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do professions. Maybe I'll regret that later, but hey, if I need to do professions later, I'll just do a stream where I chill out and grind professions. Just go around mining in Elwyn. You get your mount at level 20, don't you, in Cataclysm? So I'm really not that far off. And once I have a mount, I mean, you know, it's barely even a grind at that point. Does dialogue UI auto move the camera? Yes, but you can turn that off. It's got quite a comprehensive options menu. I went over it a bit earlier. So everything is toggleable a little. Toggleable a little. It's very good. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours, 7 minutes. Could I... Oh, it's kind of getting late. It's 11. Could I do Dead Mines? But wait. How do you... Pressing... See, I don't know my hotkeys very well. See, I use dominoes to get rid of... Hold on. I use dominoes to get rid of this menu. And then I just forget what the buttons are. Oh, I don't have it bound. So, yeah. I can queue it. I can queue Ragefire Chasm and Dead Mines. Although Dead Mines is recommended level 17 minimum. I am probably not going to do dungeons this time. But next time, I think I'm going to go do some dungeons. Because it's 11:15 now. I'm going to finish up in Westfall though. The stream is not over. But yeah. Press I. I've rebound that to open bags because it's just games I've played have always had that. It's just it's a force of habit thing. So I've unbound group finder. I'm usually a classic player, right, where there's not really anything important on I. So yeah, maybe I'll have to turn it back. When do I usually stream? Once a month after finishing a video. Though that being said, I'm going to try and do 2 uploads a month, which means 2 streams a month. We'll see how that goes, though. I don't stream very often, sadly, because I actually lose subscribers when I stream, which is sad. I don't gain subscribers, I lose them, because I think a lot of people don't like live streams. They think it's I think it clutters up their YouTube feed. So, but yeah, but that being said, though, all of the VODs of the stream are saved on the Verigan channel. If you go over to the live category, it's all recorded there. So if you ever miss anything, it's all there. All starting in Northshire Abbey from level 1 all the way to here is all on Verigan. It's just not on the videos tab, it's on the live tab. Which, as someone who doesn't watch live streams, confused me for a while. I couldn't find my own live streams. But yeah. So now we've got a new Flight Master. There's 3. See, previously there's only 1 in Sentinel Hill. You've got to huff it in Classic. But now they've got 3. Captain Alpert. Oh, look at that cape. That's a sick cape.
King's honor, friend.
The natives are restless. The natives. Interesting term. Isn't this the Kingdom of Stormwind? Aren't these of the exact same culture that you are? Right. But homeless activity in this area has been quadrupled in the last 2 days. If I didn't know any better, I would say they're planning
For the Alliance.
Enter Moonbrook and look for evidence. Propaganda, leaflets, whatever. Recover an informational pamphlet, secret journal, an issue of Moonbrook Times. They have a magazine? Moonbrook has a magazine. And mysterious propaganda.
Be careful. What can I do for you?
Oh, look at this guy. Whoa, what's he doing? There's a massive incense thing.
Open
and
your heart to the light.
There's a Draenei here. Is that a Draenei? That's a Paladin, right? There's no way that's... He's got moving shoulder pads. That's insane. What is he doing here? I guess we'll find out, right? I guess he has a quest. Here they are, look, pushing the mine carts, which, as I said in the last stream, makes no sense. Can you imagine realistically pushing this thing along? Insane. Shaman. Someone... Hello. Someone had a go at me and... I think it was John. It was John? Did John have a go at me? I don't remember. For saying shaman instead of shaman. Or was it shaman instead of shaman? Don't remember. I alternate all the time. I don't pay attention to one specific pronunciation of anything. In fact, even like oh, I already got one. A red bandana. I wonder what faction these belong to. Identical to the one found at the murder scene. You should collect more red bandanas. Grigorki's braces. Interesting. Mysterious propaganda. Yoink. Informational pamphlet. Yoink. Now where is the magazine? I need a copy, an issue of the Moonbrook Times. I need a secret journal as well. Okay. Are you bold on purpose? I guess so. I guess. I was explaining it earlier, someone asked me earlier, and what I think it is that at the time when I first got into WoW, well, no, at the time when I made my first bold Paladin, I think I was also playing RuneScape, and my RuneScape character for some reason was bold, and so I decided to keep up the whole bold and a beard thing, and yeah, and then it just stuck. And now all of my Paladin mains are bold. In fact, they look exactly the same. It's the exact eye color. It's everything. They always look the same. Okay, what am I doing? I need to go into the tavern. Okay. You wish you got Steam notifications? Stream notifications? That's a shame. Do you have the bell clicked? That'll do it. One thing that annoys me is you can't toggle stream notifications off. But yeah, that's weird. I'm sorry about that. There's always, since time began, YouTube has had problems pushing out its notifications. Don't quite get it. I don't know enough about it, but it's kind of crazy to me. You can name one who isn't. Oh yeah, the guy from the video. Yeah, I decided to give him a good. I didn't want the character to be me. I mean, I guess it has my username, but I didn't want the character to be me. I wanted it to just be its own person. In hindsight, I should have named the character something else, like something random, like Cosgrove or something, right? I should have done that because it's not supposed to be me. It's supposed to just be an adventurer. Basement? No. Looks cool though. Bold is the way to go for Paladin. Your chrome dome reflects the light very well. Well, actually, someone earlier on in the stream said that the reason I'm bold is to let more of the light hit my skin in some weird Paladin photosynthesis. So either way, you could take it either way. You saw the new video today, but you didn't see the stream. That's so weird. Yeah, that's a shame. I've already been up there, haven't I? Need to get a copy of the Times. Oh, it's somewhere else. It's over here. Okay, that explains it. The first two items were both in the town hall, so I assumed that they'd be clumped together in the inn as well, but they're not. Oh, it could be anywhere around here. Interesting. Oh. That is a huge magazine. There we go. That's that done. You're a homeless person. In Classic, this is just full of enemies, right? It's just full of them. In here, it's kind of an RP zone. I like this. I like this vibe. From a perspective that this game at this point, for me, this experience I've had so far is essentially one of a open world single player RPG. From a single player RPG perspective, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. But only really from that perspective. I need one more of these people. Are they just in the houses then? Is that a thing? There's not one in this house. Aha. There we go. Surprised you ended up doing it on Season of Discovery. It definitely seems like a series that would... Yeah. You do have a point. It's just I feel like the reason I chose Season of Discovery is because one, it's got new content that would entice people. I know some people don't like new content in WoW. I get that, but I wanted there to be something new for veteran players, and also I think that a core part of the experience is that there's actually people in the world playing with you. If I'd done it in Classic Era, it would basically be single player. If I did it in Cata, it would basically be single player, right? But there's loads of people still playing and leveling in Season of Discovery. So, yeah, it's where the players are, and I feel like that's also very integral to a series like that.
Need help?
North is quite a... It's the starter zone, so it's not a big deal, but in the future, I imagine that social interaction with other players is going to become, if I continue the series, I probably will, is going to become a bigger part of the series, right? Because Northshire onwards, the game becomes increasingly, you have to increasingly cooperate with other players. So, yeah. Propaganda.
Life bless you. Go with honor, friend.
The only V I know is Van Cleef, but he died many years ago.
Life bless you.
Gather information from the Moonbrook rally. Listen in on the rally. Ah, they're protesting.
Go with
Evidence.
honor, friend.
Red
Be
bandanas. I haven't seen a red bandana in 5 years. 5 years, okay. Could this shadowy figure be attempting to reform the Defias Brotherhood? Let's get...
For the Alliance.
Grigorki's braces. Hit rating 1. Interesting. I kind of like the way our character looks right now. Doesn't this look cool? Also, I've just realised it's basically Westfall camouflage. We've got the yellow cape, and then the green. Oh, there's not really much green in Westfall, is there? Yeah, well. It's not a very deep green, at least. It's kind of a yellowy green. You notice in the video today, your personal resource display on... Would you consider turning it off in the future? It was kind of distracting. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I'll consider that. Thanks, Autumn. Does it get in the way? Is it like right in the middle? Information. Oh, the rally's over here. Oh, look at that. It's an instanced thing. I'm like phased. The rally's about to... It's an event. Ooh. There's tons of people playing in Hillsbad right now on Error. I didn't know that, you know. Are you on that server that's had the massive event where they've all decided to re-roll? Because I'm happy that if that's still going strong. The government of Stormwind of the Alliance must be made accountable. Okay. Uh-oh, is this the reveal of the Defias Brotherhood? Oh, what's that? Oh, that animation is weird. I don't like that. There's something about that creeps me out. Oh, they're gone. That weird pose and just the solid black. That's like something from a horror game or a horror ARG, right? That's freaky. There's something... Ugh. I didn't like that. It creeped me out. Like, if you got a picture of that and overlaid it with, like, really creepy music, like Silent Hill music, you know? You're playing on Firemore EU. Still has a good amount of players. That's really good to hear. You know, I didn't know that at all. I didn't know that. You could always make your questing series have an edge by rolling hardcore. Lots of people leveling through that all the time. That would give an edge to the series. Yeah, that would definitely would. Though I want to kind of showcase the game, and if I die, I can't do that anymore. So I don't think I would do that. I don't think it fits the series. but it definitely would give an edge. Definitely.
Light be with you.
Sorry, I just hit the mic there. Sorry if that made a loud noise.
Be careful.
Seek with thoroughness the wise. Ah, I knew who would come
Go
in.
with honor, friend.
Hardcore content is out of the zeitgeist nowadays. I don't know about that. It's definitely not in my corner of the internet. It's not my kind of thing. It's more of a competitive... It's a different kind of player, I think, that typically enjoys hardcore than the one that I am, I think. Something you'd seen the thumbnail of a WoW creepypasta video? Yeah. It's creepy. It's genuinely creepy. In fact, if I ever did a video about this quest line, I would have that as the thumbnail, because it's really weird.
Warm wishes to you.
Perhaps I could be of some assistance. When I was in Northrend, I helped the people of Valgard uncover some of the mysteries of the Vrykul. Okay.
Safe journey.
You must leave now. Go to the dead mines. Once inside, use this incense. Use the incense burner.
May your days be long, and your
So do I have to go
hardships
into
few.
the instance? This is not a dungeon quest. Otherwise, I think it would say D15. So I think I can go in. Don't play WoW much anymore, but your videos have been a fantastic trivia nostalgia hybrid dive. And love when I see your video pops up in my subfeed. Great content. Thanks, Tom. I really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Kind words. You ever go into that crack at the bottom of the ocean that provides air off the coast of Westfall? I have never heard that, man. I've never heard of that before. Now, I'm not going to swim out there right now, obviously. Is that in Cata, or is that in is that pre-Cata? I've never heard of that. Which shortly vanished after I saw it. You know what it's like? It's like the shadowy figures in Season of Discovery, which are really creepy, by the way. Don't know if you've seen those. I think they featured very briefly in one of my videos. If you haven't seen, I think they're called the shadowy figures. If you haven't heard of them, look them up. They're really creepy, and no one really talks about them. That's the creepiest thing. There's no videos on them, really. I mean, there probably is a video on them by now, but back then, I think phase 2 or 3 when they first became a thing, nobody spoke about them, and that made it even creepier. Can I just near the entrance? Okay, sorry, near the entrance of the Dead Mines. Now is that, hold on, is that the entrance of the instance, the Dead Mines? No, it's not. It's back up here. Oh, no, inside the instance of the dungeon. Okay. Okay. You know what, we'll leave that then. No, I won't, because if I get in a group, I don't want to, like, lag behind everyone because I'm doing this weird RP event. I've noticed it's not full of enemies either. This is quite interesting. They've kind of gotten rid of the combat. I'm going off of like muscle memory here of how to get to the entrance. I'm assuming they didn't move it. Oh, here's the thing I want to know. In Classic, there are quests to kill the undead in this corner. Are there still undead in this corner? That's something I want to know. Did they move them? Are they here? Oh, no, they didn't. They're here. Okay. If the shadowy figures... So what I was going to say is the shadowy figures in Season of Discovery, if they had that animation pose, that stance, and they were just frozen there, and they didn't say anything... Ugh. I would not want to be the... No, that's creepy. That'd be really creepy. It's your favourite spot in Westfall. I love taking people there on your passenger mount. Oh, so it's a Cata thing. Interesting. Cool. Is that new? I don't think I've been down here before. I probably have. Never mind. So I'll go in solo. The old loading screen. Look at that. You know, the Dead Mines was, I'm pretty sure, the first dungeon ever made in WoW. And originally, it was gonna... Originally, the ship at the end, the ogre battleship, is storming guards here. That's crazy. I'm not used to this. And a gnome thing. Okay, well, I'll get into this when I do the dungeon for real. But for now, let's do this. Oh yeah, this was not a cave initially. It was an open area, but they didn't like the idea that it would be an open area that people can't get to unless they do the dungeon. The instancing thing was a bit weird. It's a downside. This is a major downside to instancing your dungeons is that they have to basically be in caves or buildings, which kind of sucks. But it was worth it, I guess, in the end. I'd love to do like a Halloween video of all the haunted stuff in WoW, like the properly weird stuff, but I don't think there's enough of it. Oh look, it's us. This is the Deadmines dungeon group. There's no Paladin there though, so this is not canonical. There's no bold Paladin.
None may challenge the Brotherhood.
This is a cool flashback for if you've not played Classic. This is really cool. It's there on both versions. It's a druid quest. It's for a druid quest. Oh, so it's not like a bug. It's not like a mistake in the world space. That's what when you said that, I assumed it would be a mistake in the world space. There's a ship out in the fatigue zone. You've interested me now. That's cool.
Fools! Our cause is righteous.
This group didn't CC the guards and take the guards down first? What noobs? I don't believe it.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Right, okay. So that's the player group from Classic. They all jumped down and killed Cookie. And accidentally pulled half the ship. And wiped. Hello? Is it over? Oh, do I follow them? No, I can't follow them. Now. Oh. Oh. So the woman, the creepypasta woman, is the daughter. Gotcha. So it's Defias Brotherhood 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's essentially what's happening. I mean, I guess we knew that for a while, but yeah. Because we orphaned her. Previous me orphaned that girl. Kind of messed up, really, isn't it? Kind of regret not taking mining as well, because there's so many veins you pass on the way through. Always liked the spookier side of WoW. That's why Duskwood is my favourite zone. Really liked Drustvar. Yeah. I think I've flown over Drustvar for a bit of a video that I never actually launched. Never made that video public. Members have access to the video. If any members are watching, you'll understand what video that is. But yeah, I never finished that video, but I did fly over Drustvar, and I've forgotten the name of it. But there is a look, there's two, the rogue and a warrior. There is a town in Drustvar that I flew over, and it's literally 3 buildings. I thought that was so funny. The quest granted aquatic form. Oh, that makes sense. Aquatic form. The NPC asked you to find a talisman in a chest, but gave you what amounted to a riddle because directions were so vague. Ah, okay. That seems like a hard riddle, right? In the middle of the ocean? Where's the landmarks to help you with that? Oh, I can't get out of a building. I'm lost. So, time to get back there, but I never went to go say hello to the lighthouse keeper. So let me go do that, and then I'm sure we kill a couple of murlocs, and then we're over to Sentinel Hill. And then I'm assuming, dead mines aside, we're done with this quest line. We're done with this zone, sorry. Goldshire has like 3 buildings? Sure, yeah, that's true, Autumn. Definitely. The quest isn't available anymore, but the oxygen supplying fissure is still down there. That's cool. That's cool how they kept that in. At least something got kept in, right? You know, there's a couple of there are a couple of private server projects which both turn Northshire into an entire town. I think Turtle WoW adds a couple of buildings. I might be wrong, but Project Epoch and Dusk Haven, is that the name of the server? 2.0. A couple of private server projects basically have completely transformed Goldshire. It's kind of crazy. I played a closed test of, no, it was an open test. I played an open test of Project Epoch like a year ago now, and it was quite impressive, really. Hey Starrent, how you doing? Oh, it's the lighthouse noise. That noise, I think, is rare. That's a rare sound effect. And I'm imagining it's different in Cataclysm, because everything is different in Cataclysm. But in Classic, it plays out of nowhere, and it's so loud, it just creeps you out. That's the second creepiest thing in Westfall. Okay. Probably noticed all the shipwrecks along the coast. The Great Sea is treacherous. Kill 7. Okay, kill it in Murlocs. Gotcha. Keeper of the Flame. I was, you know, after this dialogue was done, I was going to complain that we never got taken. Quests never took us to those slimes at that massive. You can barely see it from here, but you can just see it next to that tree where my cursor is. I was going to complain that no quests take you there, and I pressed the wrong button. But yeah, as soon as I'm going to complain, the next quest I click on tells me to go there. Okay, bring a scale of Old Murkai. Okay, cool. A foghorn, that's the name, Autumn. That's the name. How are you doing, Starhunt, by the way? How are things? I don't expect you to swim out, but I think the lighthouse is pretty much the only landmark clue in the quest text. Interesting. So it's like out... Is it like behind the light? Yeah. I'm not going to swim out and do it, because I'm not a druid, but and I would be there for ages. But it's really cool to know. Oh, I need to go see Old Murkai. Old Murkai. In Classic, he runs up and down this entire coast. I'm guessing they just made him static in Cata. That sounds like a Cata thing that would be done. There he is. Oh, he does walk around, but he just walks. In, if I remember right, in Classic, he sprints all across the place. Let's go kill him now. I remember this needing a group in Classic. You need to group up. Whoa, what was that? That was a cool sound effect. Turtle WoW is the only private server I'm stuck with because of their adherence to vanilla in both lore and design. That's so difficulty. Love the videos. I've watched every one of them multiple times. Hey, thanks, Big Farmer. I really appreciate it. Glad you enjoy them. There we go. The boldness so glorious. Hey, Scoon, how you doing? Wow, I keep forgetting. I think you need to be in protection. I mean, I don't know how it works in Cata, but the cooldown on the stun is so long unless you take protection talents. And even then, it's not amazing. My private WoW server experience has been almost entirely on Chromicraft. I had a lot of fun on there 2 to 3 years ago now. I've only touched other private servers. I've not really done massively. I'm a big fan of the whole open source collaborative project angle that Azeroth core and Chromicraft are on. I really like that. So when I look for a private server, I'm kind of looking for that kind of thing. I kind of grew up modding Bethesda games, and so closed source projects that like turn a profit from IP that isn't theirs, it's just kind of, yeah, I don't know, it's just a bit weird to me, and I feel like the least you can do is like share your work. Though to be honest, I don't know, I'm talking out my arse because I'm not in the WoW modding scene, so my opinion doesn't really mean much. So maybe I'm just uninformed, but it does seem a bit weird to me. I prefer like open source stuff, like open modding. Like with Azeroth Core, you can like share plugins and make your own stuff, and it's all open, and yeah, I like it. Hopefully it's the future, like long term. Hopefully Vanilla Plus is built on the foundations of an open core. Anyway, enough about that. You're going for Verigans on this character? Scoon, as far as I know, there is no Verigan's Fist. They removed it in Cataclysm. Isn't that just awful? Can't believe they did that. They removed basically all class-specific quests. I think they did remove all of them, which is sad. But you know that if it was there, I would be going for it. In fact, we're level 16, so if it were in the game, we'd be kind of getting close to it. Kind of getting close to Verigan's Fist kind of time. Tried Ascension back when every other YouTube ad I got was from them. Too focused on retail. I actually played a bit of Ascension. I got to max level, which you would think would mean that I played a lot. I played very little, and I very quickly got to max level. Hold on, why am I going back and forth? I need to go far north anyway, so I might as well go all the way north up the coast. Here we go, efficiency. Ascension is a really interesting idea that, frankly, Season of Discovery, frankly, ripped off a lot from Ascension WoW, to be honest. I mean, I guess the way they run their business model, I really shouldn't feel bad. Is that Slarkfin? It's Brack. Come here, the rare. Get over here. Is this the guy that drops the... He drops a chainmail piece of his own scales. Well, he didn't this time. He didn't do it this that's not very good. Slarkfin or something. Something like that. Guess that was his brother. You're involved in a server that's still in beta, and I could speak on what goes on behind the scenes, but I don't think stream chat is the best place to do so. You use your best judgment, mate. I'm always open to talking about private servers. I find it fascinating, but if you don't think it's appropriate, don't do it. All good with me. Need one more oracle. This quest originally had you have to kill so many murlocs of all the different types. Here we go. Yippee! So then we go up here. What I'll do is I'll go to this Gold Coast quarry. Now there's lots of questing to do. You definitely do some questing in this quarry in Classic. I guess that's not a thing anymore. So curiosity means I'm going to go check what's inside the cave. But it seems that it leads straight towards the Raging Chasm. So I'll go up the coast, east, through this bit, check what's in the cave, do the quest I need to do in the chasm, and then go follow the road down. Oh. Yeah, I need to pay more attention. You know, in talking about Season of Discovery again, but in Season of Discovery they actually gave Paladin's Rebuke So I'm really used to having an interrupt. I guess Rebuke is in this as well, right? I don't know when Rebuke is, though. I don't know when you get it in Kata. Even if you do get it in Kata, I know very little about this game. It's a shame they removed Verikan's Fist, but they did add a replacement chain where you go to SFK for stuff to make one of the 3 maces you can pick from. Autumn, I never knew that. I literally never knew that was a thing. You've just blown my mind. You've just created the next Verigan video. I mean, I don't know if I don't. I don't want to get ahead of myself. But that sounds really cool. That does sound really cool. I'll have to look into that, you know. I mean, I guess I can do it soon. I don't know where you start it. Maybe you start it in Ironforge or something. That does sound really cool. Find in the Winchester, wait for all this to blow over. Up the coast, look in the cave, go to the chasm, back on the road, into the Winchester. Yeah, a friend of mine actually asked if I wanted to watch Shaun of the Dead yesterday. Just yesterday that happened. And I said no because I've already seen it this year. Amazing film. I've not seen Hot Fuzz in years as well. I need to watch Hot Fuzz again. Such a good film. Such a good film. Right, so what's in this cave? There's no quests here. What did they do to it? There's no one here. You're kidding me. They just left it empty? There's nodes still here. Only rewatched it recently. My boyfriend didn't think too much of it, but loved Hot Fuzz. It's fantastic, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely amazing films. I mean, it's called the Cornetto Trilogy, right? This cave is actually empty? They did nothing with this cave. You're kidding me. Interesting. Maybe it's used later? Probably not, though, right? We're at the end of the zone. Anyway. I don't really like the third one in the Cornetto Trilogy. I've forgotten what it's called. That probably says something about my feelings towards it. Well, I didn't dislike it, but the third movie has nothing on Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Those for me are just classic. They're just classic films. It might be difficult to make that video given you use a Wrath repack your B-roll, right? I can get a Kata one though. I can get a 4.0 server core from somewhere. Someone made one. In fact, I'm very lucky because the software I use to use the cinematic shots that I take is called a Bugcraft Studio, and that has out-of-the-box support for vanilla clients all the way up to Legion, I think. Sadly, the software was never finished. It was never finished being made. Oh, it's a Mimic tier. That's amazing. That's really cool. Can't believe they just did that. Got distracted there. But yeah, I'm sure I could... Oh, the sacks of grain. See, I am missing stuff here, right? I've got to be missing stuff. But that's okay. I don't need to do everything. But yeah, I could do that. I could look at Kata. I mean, the main reason I've not touched Kata is because I don't know anything about it. So... And also because it is kind of a different game, right? It's not really the same as vanilla. That is also a factor. World's End, that's the name of it. It wasn't Paul, no. Paul was not directed by the same person, I think. don't think... No. You could maybe call it the unofficial fourth one, but I don't think it was directed. I've forgotten the name of the man that worked with Nick Frost and Simon Pegg, the director. But no. Paul, if I remember right, I watched it a very long time ago. I've not rewatched Paul. But I remember it being okay. At World's End, I think it's called. No, is At World's End... Is it... Okay, is it a Cornetto movie, or is it a Pirates of the Caribbean movie? Because... I can't work that one out right now. Let's go back down the coast, actually. Nearly level 17. Wait, is this the minimum level for... It is. Okay, that's great. So, yeah. Do some dead mines. I'm hoping there's people queuing in Cata right now. I hope so. I guess next stream I can always just queue and then start leveling in Red Ridge. And then if the queue pops, it pops. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Tauren priests and paladins are the best part of Cata. Controversial opinion, probably. I don't know. I've never played a Tauren. Well, I've never properly played a Tauren. Level 17. One thing I know is that when they made them a thing, I think, didn't they make Tauren paladins a thing in Cataclysm Classic? Not necessarily Cataclysm, the original release. Because I remember it being, there's some kind of Tauren related news. And my friend made a Tauren paladin and called it Holy Cow. That's all I remember. Tavern at World's End. Ah, thank you, Nico. I knew I was going to pull that. I went to go check my phone for 1 second and mess up. There we go. Are my bags full? My bags are nowhere near full. Is that a new two-handed mace? Faster speed, but I don't know how important that is. This is a cool... Oh, let's just kill this first. This is a cool looking mace. Just like the standard mace. Spellbinder robe. Oh, nice. So the, speaking of maces actually, two-handed maces. I don't know how many of you keep up in touch with Season of Discovery, but the data mining has been happening for the next phase, and they found a new legendary in the new phase for Season of Discovery, and it's Uther's Hammer. It's a legendary 4-second speed two-handed mace, which is crazy. It's crazy. Though people are theorizing that it's not a legendary you keep, it's a legendary you use for a certain mechanic in a dungeon or something. So maybe it's not true. Maybe it's not going to be a real legendary. Though, also at the same time, the new quest line, the new Paladin quest line in Season of Discovery has kind of been hinting a fallen Paladin route that our characters might go through if we're a Paladin. We might choose if we want to be kind of like a quasi-Death Knight kind of character. That has kind of been inferred a little bit. It could go either way, but that has kind of been talked about. So it could be that we steal his hammer because we become I forgot what they're called in Baldur's Gate, but those paladins that have broken their oath and they become like a new class. Could be a thing. Could happen. World's End Tavern is the name of the inn in Shatrath in the lower city. Fun fact. Oh, really? That's cool. You know, in Burning Crusade I spent a lot of time in Shatrath. I hated the place. Probably why I don't remember anything about it. The only Tauren-related news I can think of is Druids, both Tauren and Nelfs, getting polearms in Classic. And that immediately got reverted. Interesting. Atiesh quest line or in the Kael'thas fight. Okay, so there's a strong precedent for it not to be a real legendary then. Okay. You have quite a knack for combat. Thank you. Chasm Ooze. Healing potions. Scale of Murkai. Grayson's Torch. Buckler Wand. Okay, what sells for the most? 9, 9, 20. Oh, that's that decided for me. Right, now I'm off to hand in a Vision of the Past and I imagine finish the local quest line. Are those called Inquisitors? I don't think so. I mean, I only played a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3. Of course I played a Paladin, right? Obviously. Kind of assumed at this point, really, isn't it, with me? But, I don't think they're called Inquisitors. They're like Oathbroken or Oathless Paladins or something. I don't really have a lot of D&D experience. I just turned... Okay, I keep doing that. I need to stop doing that. They're just Oathbreakers. Okay, that's what they're called. Yeah, I don't really know much about Dungeons & Dragons, to be honest. I'm imagining Inquisitors are a part of it. Never been a tabletop kind of guy, to be honest. But maybe that's just because I've never sat down and done a proper campaign with people. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's just why. Should host a D&D campaign in Verigan Court. I should do something on the Veriganeum, right? On my Discord server, which you can join, by the way. The link's in the description. We'll be welcome to have you. Smiley face. I should do something. I've never... There's not even any voice channels. I just kind of talk crap and post stuff, right? We don't really do any events. We don't do anything. I guess the Discord isn't big enough. It's a nice little community of a small amount of active members, which is really nice and cozy, by the way. I do really like it in my Discord. But I guess it's not active / big enough for there to be any big like events. But I couldn't host a D&D campaign, Storm, just because I've never done one. It would be a rocky start. I'd need to like get with someone who's DM'd before, right? But if I did, right, it would be the Warcraft RPG, right? Definitely. Because I think you can just download all of the manuals off the internet. By the way, tangent. I'm going off on a tangent, sorry. The Warcraft RPG books, a couple of them break down every single zone in Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor and gives you full statistics. Population statistics, language spoken statistics, religion statistics, race statistics. And a detailed breakdown of every settlement, a lot of which didn't even make it into World of Warcraft. That's crazy. I'm going to do a video on that at some point. It's insane, the detail in those old RPG books. Now, they're no longer canon. They're strictly no longer canon, which is a shame. But they can still be used, I think, as a... They can still be used to understand the spirit of the world, if that makes sense. You can get a good idea of what things are like by reading that book, even though nothing in it is concrete anymore. Yeah, I did think about writing a script on it, but right now it would just be like, I bet you didn't even know how many people lived in Azeroth. Like, it seems a bit of a hollow video where it's like, I've got this one cool thing that there's population statistics in a book, and I'm supposed to stretch that out into like a 20-minute YouTube video. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. It would need to have more substance. Once I get that idea of how to give a video like that more substance, I'll fire away and I'll probably work on it. But yeah. You've DM'd before. That's awesome, Star. Or maybe at some point we can get something going. How about that? I don't have any experience with D&D, but you've got a lot of experience. 40k role-playing called Wrath and Glory. Been DM for that game for many years now. Nice one. Yeah, I'm assuming DM skills translate well between tabletop games, right? It's the same skill set. Even though it's not the same rule set. People will love it. I mean, yeah, I could do it. I love those books. Did you know that according to the RPG Death Knell, Undead Starter Zone perhaps used to be called Vandemar Village? You know, I've heard the term Vandemar somewhere, Anthony. Just completely forgotten where. But that is a really cool fact. Just talk about the Westfall crack halfway through. I think I could actually pull that off. I could pull off talking about that as a tangent. Because I get distracted so easily in my videos that I don't think people would bat an eye.
King's
I could
honor,
segue into that. I think segueing out of it would be harder.
Light bless you.
Van Cleef had a
Be
daughter.
careful.
Bear witness to the rise of the Brotherhood. Oh, something's happening now. House Rin Claymore. Hell yeah, look at that sword. We're about to get a new sword. Or I can get the House Rin Halberd, which gives hit rating. Oh, they both give hit rating. They both have... Okay, this has... Sorry, excuse me. This one has strength, so obviously better. Oh, look at the model, though. Look at that model. Going through the... Look, not a very good animation to display a model. Wow, look at that. It's a gun. I'm tempted. I'm gonna pick the halberd because it looks so cool. Even though 4 strength is way better for me than 4 agility. The idea of having a halberd in WoW is
Light bless you.
yeah, that excites me. Oh shit, okay. Well that that changed fast. I don't like this. Everything just magically caught fire. It didn't even like combust. There weren't any explosions, it just happened. I'm joking, I'm not. I'm not joking. I'll actually do it. I'll actually do that segue. I've done the wrong thing. I need to go back. 4 strength, 4 stram, 200 sword. Hope is a cruel joke. Her name is Hope. That's funny. Played upon us by a harsh and uncaring world. There is no hope. There is only Vanessa. No way! Don't tell me. That's cool. Rise up, Brotherhood. The dawning... I made stew for you. Tie them up? No way! Oh, they left me. I'm the main character. There's a cutscene that should have played. I think I'm just not paying attention. I will spare your life. You've done so much to help our cause, albeit unwittingly. But the next time we'll meet will be as enemies. They recognized me. The only people in the world who even knew I existed recognized my face from when I was an infant. So you had to kill them. These defies blackguards. I took no pleasure in their deaths. Burn Sentinel Hill to the ground. Damn. Oh, and there's Helix. There's all the people we've been spying on. You sent a message to gauge interest. Thanks, Torrent. I'll look at it later. See what other people think. There are some tabletop-y people in that Discord. I know Vale, his name is. He would likely be interested. So they've all left me. Report to Varian Rin in Stormwind Keep. Oh, this is big. Look at them. They're setting everything on fire. This is crazy. I mean, let's be honest. The limits of what they can do are quite low. But they've done quite well. Right, so Will Hearthstone. Best way back to Stormwind. You love Admiral Ripsnarl. He's so cool. Whoa, dragons everywhere. See, this is like... I spent ages exploring in the wilderness, seeing about 3 other people, and then I come back and there are just... dragons everywhere. Look at that dragon. And that's a mammoth. That's not a dragon. That's a dragon. And are there people up above me? Oh, is that a flying carpet? That's a flying carpet. And there's just noises everywhere. That's why you thought there was a 2-headed ogre. Yeah, because it's a goblin on an ogre. Isn't that very impressive? But no, it's a hobgoblin, sorry. Someone earlier said it's a goblin on a hobgoblin, which makes a lot of sense. I need to get better at remembering people's names. I'm sorry if you're here and you're the one that said that. Sorry that I forgot your name. I do kind of... Okay, here's the thing. I like the new Stormwind textures they added in Cata. They're roughly the same resolution textures, but they're just whiter. The city is brighter, right? But then some of the textures you can see over there are the same as before. You can see the difference between that fountain and the wall. Maybe it's a lighting bug, to be fair. It could be a lighting bug with ray tracing. I do have ray traced shadows on. But yeah, kind of weird. Okay. There was also a hobgoblin. Ah, okay, okay. Level 17. Oh, the model is so much better for Stormwind Keep. I don't know if any of you can remember, like... I don't know if any of you have a photographic memory of what this looks like in Classic. But it ain't good. This is my first time in Stormwind Keep on Cata, I think. Look at the moat and the drawbridge. Oh, there's a hidden sneaky hole there. That's cool. And there's people fishing. Look at this entrance. It's so much cooler. This is so much cooler than in Classic. In Classic, it doesn't feel like a palace or a keep at all. Massive Rin statue. Arian Rin. Looks really cool. It kind of feels... I mean, okay, so MMO design. You leave roads empty so they can be filled by players. Right? All the roads are empty, though. It would be cool if there were more than just guards. It would be cool if there were patrolling people. Though I guess it is nighttime, so there would be less people. Actually, tangent again. I'm in contact with someone a very talented guy, who is currently working, or at least maybe he was a month or so ago. Maybe he's on a different project now. But he is on a different project. He's working on obstacle courses, jumping puzzles in WoW, which is crazy. But he was at one point working on implementing a day-night cycle with loads of extra NPCs and NPC routines, like it's a Bethesda game, like in Oblivion or something. He was working on implementing that for Stormwind. How cool is that? As an Azeroth core plugin. So awesome. So you got this to the left. Oh wait, where's the? How do you get to the gardens then? Remington Ridgewell. So this used to be just here. They just moved it. They just moved it. It was here, and they just moved it there. Okay. The keep has a proper entrance to it rather than just be a ramp straight up to the throne room. Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? How do you get to the gardens, though? So I need to talk to the king, but let me just... Oh, so there's the PvP room. The gardens are straight here. Oh. Oh, and they're open at the back. You have to forgive me while I just explore a bit. That takes you somewhere where I can't go yet. Look at this. The back opens up to the gardens. This is really well designed. This is beautiful. This is really nice. Look at this. Look at this view. I'm screenshotting this once this Griffin Rider gets out of the way. There we go. Screenshot. Done. Very beautiful looking. I do like as well the water shaders in Classic. So even Season of Discovery has these water shaders. They're so much nicer than default shaders. I don't know when the new shaders got put in on retail, but they weren't there in Wrath, I'll tell you that much. One thing that I found really interesting is if you look carefully, I'm not sure if you'd notice, but you can tell when I'm splicing between Wrath footage and Classic footage because of the water shaders. It's like the one big difference. It's night and day. Okay. Hey, Varian.
Stormwind is reborn.
Yep. Too long have I been gone, fighting my way. Rise of the
Our
Brotherhood.
struggles are far from over.
I'll deploy a battalion to Westfall at once. With the Defias Brotherhood reborn, an old threat to the kingdom is renewed. Now, I'm not a massive lore buff, but didn't the Defias... No, it wasn't really the Defias, but it was his wife died, right? It got hit in a protest, like a rock to the head. Halberd.
Never again will our kingdom be deceived.
The Defias is not a force to be taken lightly. Report to Marshal Gryan.
Serve with
awesome.
honor.
Let's equip this brand new halberd. Hell yeah, look at this model. Look at this. It's got no sound effect. Kind of disappointing, but still. Doesn't really look like an alliance. This doesn't really look like a House Rin halberd, does it? But it's still really cool. Adwin's grown up a bit too. Oh yeah, he's not a kid anymore.
Have you come to speak with my father?
No. I did actually. Remember this twist in the Dead Mines? Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. Okay, well, it's now been 3 hours. I've done the Westfall quest line. The next thing I want to do is a dungeon, and I don't want to do a dungeon tonight. So I'm gonna call it here, because, well, on top of this, it's late. It is past midnight now where I live. And also, my voice is going. My voice box hurts. I'm not used to talking this much. So I'm gonna go end the stream and have a lie down. I really, really appreciate everyone who has watched. Loads of people have came and watched. Loads of people have spoken to me. Really appreciate it. It's been really good talking with everyone. I find this really fun. I would do it more if I didn't think it would annoy people. I have a Discord. I have a Twitch channel. I don't stream on there often, but if you want to stream, if you want to see me stream something that's not WoW, and I might actually stream something next week. If you want to see that, if you follow me on Twitch, you'll know when I do that. I'll also post in the Discord. So that's another reason to join the Discord. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to have a lie down. Thanks you again, everyone. And we'll see you later. Just got in. Sorry, Maxwell. Yeah, have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.